You got that up before it went live. You good? You know, but
yes, sir.
All right, folks, we are live.
Well, let's keep it a little so it don't overheat. Yeah, it's all good. It's like a little bit.
All right, we are good. All right, yeah, we up. All right, y'all.
We live?
Yeah, we live. Y'all. We apologize for the late start. You know what I'm saying? Boss man was busy. You know what I'm saying? So we had to wait for him. Took him a minute to get situated.
Okay.
Fancy cameras, fancy lighting issues. You know what I'm saying? But we on his time. It's all good. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, y'all know Joe already, so I don't really have to say too much. I'm just glad I could be here.
They know me. They know you. You know what I'm saying? They know me. They know you. Marco already starting, bro. Marco, hold on. Before you do that, Marco, hold on. Before y'all start,
Marco already.
Yeah, man.
Anime Sunday tax is in full effect.
Perfect. Send them all his way. Before y'all do that, man. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another live with Life with Anime podcast, man. Where you come to be entertained, find some escape and relief, and we talk about the impact the anime has in our lives. We are your host, Family Man Joe,
and Mr. Music Major. How y'all doing?
And the two below us really don't need no introduction. Just to be quite frank with y'all, you know what I'm saying? You already know who they are. The OGs, the GOATs themselves. But we got none other than Mr. Anime Sundays, the mayor of Atlanta, the greatest host man. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I was Drew Dennis or something.
Hey. And obviously we got all of our boss right there, the leader of the Shonen Showdown Syndicate, the one and only Mr. Shonen Showdown, aka Hentai Showdown, aka Snow Bunny Showdown, all those fun
shows. Them allegations are
crazy.
done.
It's all Larry. That's all Larry.
Hey, listen,
I don't know
bro.
why that makes no sense.
I don't know what you want me to do, but yeah, that's just what I heard. Yeah. Word on the street is
I hear that.
Word on the street. You know what I'm saying? But yo, appreciate y'all fellas for joining us. It means a lot to have y'all in here together. Jared, I know it's been a minute since we done something together, so glad to finally get you on here, man.
Big time.
Of course, man. Happy to be here, man.
When you're a big celeb, it's tough, you know what I mean? So you made time for a small.
Y'all know who I work for.
Hey, listen, we all exactly. By the way, just in case y'all didn't know, y'all didn't hear the last time we went live with that One Piece talk. Jared is the official recruiter for Shonen Showdown Syndicate. So if y'all want to apply for Shonen Showdown Syndicate, just go ahead and hit him up. Anime X Sundays on Instagram, TikTok, the whole spiel. Yeah, go hit him up to. I'm sure he's got the link. The link to the applications is in there, so make sure you check them out. But before we officially get started, man, obviously you see the goats that we got here. Make sure you go support them, y'all. We got their YouTube handles tagged in the title, so click them. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already for whatever reason. And all their links to all their socials are down below in the description as well. So go support them there. Instagram, TikTok. Jared has Twitch. Rob has a Discord. I think I put in there as well. Twitter, the whole gambit. So make sure you guys go in there, support them, show them some love on all their channels. Dang, P, I'm blanking on a normal.
Oh man, you want to get rid of? You want to start the house rules?
Go ahead.
No, we got the house rules.
I mean, I've been saying, if you guys appreciate everyone that's here, all 35 of y'all already, man, it means a lot to have that many people already starting up the stream. Make sure you go ahead and like the stream. Greatly help us out. Let YouTube know that we're here, that we're having some fun, and we'll get started obviously real quick soon. We do have memberships. Obviously, we got some of our members already in the chat. Shout out It's Motion, Cyborg Frankie, Chris, Marco, Shay, also one of our mods, Monkey D. Jiraiya. Am I missing anybody? I don't think I'm missing anybody. So shout out Fallen. I did say Shay.
Yeah, you said Shay.
I said Shay. I think that's what we got in here so far. Monkey D. Jiraiya was the last one I missed. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. If you want to join the membership, there are perks with each level of membership. Click that first link in the description to take you there, or there's a join button right next to the notifications as well. Click join, and it lays out all the different perks that there are. For that, we do. And there goes Logan. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, Logan.
Yeah. We'll get y'all in a second. Real quick, another thing, and I'm gonna set it up right now, and I meant to do it earlier. All right, so me and P wanted to set up a super chat goal today for y'all to hit, and we're gonna make it hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if y'all don't hit it, y'all don't hit it, which is because so what we're gonna do is we are going basically me and P. we'll take a nice pot of the face by our wives, each of our wives on the next stream. Yeah, significant others will throw a pie in our face for the next stream. If we hit the super chat goal of 50 super chats,
make that high.
Yeah, I gotta make it high, y'all, because I'm not trying to get the pot in the face. Pot in the face.
Wow.
$5 super chat. And so I'm setting it up right now, and it is up. Man, I'm just not trying to get a pot of the face.
No, I'm just not trying. Right, I'm not trying to get a pot to the face.
I'm not trying to get a pot of the face. Long story short. So we'll see if y'all want it. We already got one. I'll count that monkey to drive.
Everybody who is over on Instagram, everybody who is over on TikTok, we appreciate you guys. But come on over to the YouTube, man. Come on over this way. We interact more. We do check.
Rob, chill out. Rob, chill out.
Rob, chill.
Rob, chill. I already know. I saw the eyes.
Yeah, he got so focused.
Listen, you know, chat going crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw the eyes.
I gotta respond to chat.
I saw the eyes rolling. Yeah. But yo, let me read these super chats and then we'll get started. I got some stuff for y'all real quick. So first off, Marco, appreciate you. The IRS is at my door. # Joe tax, # Anime Sunday tax. Appreciate you. Super chat. Cyborg Frankie, CEO and COO Shonen Syndicate.
Yo.
Hey.
COO, yes, sir.
Lead recruiting officer.
Lead recruiting officer. There you go. LRO. Appreciate you, Logan, for joining on Yonko level membership. Means a lot. Appreciate you for joining the fam, man. DM me on actually, Logan, are you already? No, Logan, DM the podcast Instagram. So I got you, so I can add you to the Instagram. No, podcast. Okay. It's podcast Instagram. So I can add you to the group chat on there. Monkey D. Jiraiya, Blue Lock is fire. So far, y'all got lock in for real. Thanks putting me onto it. Joe, # Joe Tax is real. Preston Tax, Shonen Tax, and Anime Sunday Tax.
Out the text.
Everybody
Joe in the text.
I think Jiraiya. Hey, I think he started the manga, which is absolutely dope. The manga is lit right now. The manga is lit, and the finale of the season just dropped too, which was fire. Shout out Anime with the Kids. Chris sneaked out of the bedroom just to pay my taxes. Need to get back there because my kids wake me up in about 5 hours. 1 a.m. for me, which is 4. Wish you 4 go to banger stream with. We'll watch it in the morning. Hey, appreciate you so much for the $10 super chat. Hey, that's dope.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm putting this up, but Life with Pi podcast is crazy. Appreciate you, boss man, for adding to the part of the face.
That's AI, man.
Yeah, AI. It's always the AI. Appreciate the Shonen AI. Morningstar, let's go. Appreciate the support for the $20 super chat. That's absolutely dope. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, real quick before we'll move on, but as always, we gotta show some dope content from our guests. So here's a little montage.
Bro can hang with Kuzan.
Real quick.
You're wildin'. You're wildin'.
Bro can hang with Kuzan?
He can hold Kuzan off. Absolutely, bro. Long enough for Zoro to cut the Isle cat. Absolutely. If you look at Kuzan fighting Garp, bro, only thing that we saw was the most impressive things would be flash freezes, bro. Brook has the speed to keep up with flash freezes, and he has acclimation to ice. What are you talking about? You think Brook is gonna get one-shotted by Kuzan?
No, I didn't say one-shotted, but that's Garp. Garp is the one that's making it look like it's manageable.
Nah, bro, but Garp.
That's the Nickelodeon team to beat mine. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. You got first pick.
Dang.
Gerald, right? You got a lot of intelligence, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to skip Gerald. Just because I know there's better characters.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right, boom. God damn.
Actually made
Otto, little support. If we got to get away, he can roll us out of there real quick. Some Man Ray, right?
You know what? I'm going to put Man Ray at like...
Tank is crazy.
I'm putting my Tank. I'm putting my Tank.
I feel something in the back.
Woo! Oh, my God.
Bro, what? Prime Azula, I'm going to say Tank.
All right, I got to come up now. Carl?
Azula is crazy.
I got to skip Carl, man.
That's crazy. Oh, yeah, you're done.
Carl be a good tank,
support,
man.
I guess.
Relax.
Yo, that support character.
At least he's not a 2-year-old.
Yo,
Dora's like OP.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Dora's not bad.
She got mad.
You'll never get lost.
Hey, you know exactly where you're going.
Yo, the Magnum's infinite thing.
In the jungle every day.
Gary. This is so bad, bro.
Gary's a sleeper.
Come on. Please. Oh, Chip Skylark. Yes, sir.
What are you saying?
Y'all slept
Oh
on
my
Chip.
God.
Yeah, it's a
What, you
wrap.
gonna sing me the script?
I need A.
It's a wrap. Yeah, get him out of here.
Hey, I got AJ. Oh my God, bro. No, I got work. Once you got a Zula,
Once bro got a Zula.
let us know who won.
Yeah,
Who won
Zula
if
was
you
a
two?
rap.
Yeah,
It was a
Zula.
rap.
Goodness, Rocco's here.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Rocco's just right in front of you, Amo. Yeah, that's so
Just take that.
brilliant.
Are you kidding? Who brought Rocco?
Well, I thought you brought Rocco. Okay. Amo, this is perfect because I actually have something I wanted to give Rocco. I
Of course
wanted.
you do.
Okay, can you pass this love note to Rocco?
What's it say?
January
It
19th.
says,
This you, bro?
That's cute.
love Amelia. Yeah.
That's very cute.
BetterHelp is here sponsoring today's video. Thanks to World of Warships for sponsoring today's video. Thanks to Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade for
Yo,
sponsoring
Joe,
today's video.
no,
Thanks to
you
Poly
should've
AI for
known.
sponsoring today's video.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Factor for sponsoring
Should've
today's video.
known.
I have to tell you about today's sponsor, Starforge Systems. Shout out to Compi Foods for sending us these.
Yo.
I told you I had you, right? I told you I had you taken care of,
Hey,
right?
yo, Joe.
You hear me
this
say that
stuff,
earlier?
though, 'cause those first two reels were the reels that I was gonna like. Those two were going to be the two.
Yeah,
that
I had to get them doing their
the
thing
book
together.
one?
Yeah,
the
I need
book-
like
My
the brick
twin
one.
brother, man.
But that's
Yes,
the AI,
sir.
right? That's AI without a
That's my
sponsor.
twin brother.
Yeah, that's the AI with the sponsors, bro.
P knows what I'm talking about.
I know I caught up. I'm with you now. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
with
you
now.
with it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm,
you
I'm,
with us?
yeah, I'm
Alright,
with
you
you
with
now.
it,
I'm
you
with
with
you now. Yeah, I need proof of that. I need proof of that. I don't believe it still. I don't believe it. But obviously, again, bro, all their stuff is down below. If you want to go see more of their dope content, man, make sure you guys go support all their links below. And then, all right, let's get this. I don't want to say get out the way, but let's do this Dominic promo real quick. So we partnered before, as I mentioned before, y'all. We partnered with Dominic Glover. Dope, absolutely dope anime artist, man. Here's one of his stuff, Naruto, real quick.
Yeah.
He's got some fire stuff. He's made some shirts, whatever. He actually did our new logo as well. Working with him to get some merch out there by the time the launch of the new season comes up, which will be here soon. But let me show you how this works. We basically partnered with him to get you guys a bunch of free merch. And so to do that, let me show you how you guys get said free merch. But so what you want to do, I'm going to pull this. There we go. All right, so what you want to do, go to thedominicglover.com. Once you do that, obviously, like I said, he's got art prints, canvases, which you just saw, plexiglass, which is dope, and some clothing. So what I'll do, I actually want to go to the canvas art. Show this tab instead. Boom. So once you click that, it'll take you here. Ignore that. And so he's got a ton of different collections. Let me do this. Go to collections up top. So as you can see, anything anime, Astro Boy, Attack on Titan, Baki, the list goes on and on. Some cartoons as well. And with Dandadan being lit right now, let's go to that one. So what you do, basically make a purchase, whatever purchase you want to make. You go there, select what you want to get. So we'll pick. We want this in canvas, and we want it framed. Choose a size option that you want, whether you want a signature or not on it. Add that to the cart. After you've made everything that you want to then purchase, you go to checkout. At checkout, put all information in. At the very, very bottom of checkout, there it says order notes. Put in order notes, you type in LWAP, lets you know that we sent you. And then with that, you can either get a free shirt or a free print. So not the canvas, but a full free print. And so what you could do, say, if he had, in honor of Rob, I brought Sabo along for the ride, right? So let's say he had a Sabo print. Okay. So what you would do, you type Sabo. If you want it on a t-shirt, you type t-shirt. If you wanted a print of it to hang on the wall, then you would obviously then type print instead. So with your purchase, you will then receive said free print or said t-shirt. He's got a whole bunch of stuff in this, so go check it out. All the different things that you want. But yeah, again, this comes with the free it comes with the purchase. So it's not you getting a free thing by itself. You have to make a purchase, and with the purchase, you get a free item. It's worth $49.99 technically. So get a nice little $50 value there for free. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Supports him, but it supports us as well. And we greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Let me address all these. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Yeah.
got a few.
Yeah, we got a few. Let me go back. Rob's the last one. Shout out to Morningstar for the $20 super chat, brother. Appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for being here and hanging out with us. Y'all going kind of crazy with the 20s.
Low key.
Today. For real. Marco, glad Sabo didn't crack the top 20. Sorry, Rob.
But Zoro did. That's
hey,
wild.
yes.
Anyway.
Exactly. No
Jared,
type of sense.
never mind. Jared had to dip. Who you got over, Sabo or Zoro? Who you got? I'm just curious to add your opinion to the conversation from earlier that we had with that One Piece talk. By the way, if y'all haven't seen already, we did a live with that One Piece talk, ranking the top 20 strongest of One Piece. Go check them out. All 4 of us were on there as well. So,
I mean, I think it's still a little tough, man. I probably would say, I feel like that's tough, man. That's a very tough battle. They're pretty much neck and neck, in my opinion. I think Zoro's just more durable. That's mainly Zoro's thing. Like when you look at what it takes to really defeat Zoro, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not to say Sabo don't maybe have that, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Zoro up there, you know, trying to take down Kaido. You know what I'm trying to say? And on top of that, he's like, you know, already pushing his body after, you know, limits of fighting King, and it's like he's still coming back to try to hold it down. So it's tough. I just think that that's the only real kind of like not deterred, but like the little one up Zoro may have is that he's just more durable than Sabo.
Yeah.
But you could argue Sabo got better hockey. You really could. Zoro does have Conquerors, which we see, but it's like his handle on it isn't obviously Luffy level or, you know, really anybody of crazy tier level in terms of like the Conqueror. So you could argue Sabo definitely knows how to utilize Conquerors hockey better in general.
Yeah.
So I really don't know, man. I really can't say. I just think Zoro's a little more durable. So I can't really say who's stronger than the other.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I feel about it. I feel like they really kind of neck and neck, you know.
Okay.
As a lot of the first commanders are, they all kind of like, you know.
Yeah, they all kind of right there. Yeah.
I mean, Katakuri.
I mean, you can say Katakuri's a little higher than some of them, absolutely. But I mean, they're all still kind of, you know what I mean?
They're kind of there, like within that same
Yeah. Okay.
So
I mean, we already heard.
Wait, that's how y'all moving it.
Yeah.
No, is this what? All right.
We already heard your opinion. You gave it on the stream. Jared wasn't there.
Okay.
Right. I'm just. I mean,
hey, Joe, I gotta go back and see the final list because I didn't.
This was wild. This was kind of wild.
This was wild.
This was
it
wild.
was good until Zoro made the
list.
list.
I'm giving you a hard time, Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
Listen. All I'm gonna say. All right, we can move on fast. All I'm gonna say is because I'm seeing chat right now. Emotions, Marco. I see y'all. Trust me, I see y'all. Shout out Shay, Big Money Shay, by the way.
Yeah, we get to Shay.
yeah, we'll get to Shay. Right, but we have to remember, right? In Dressrosa, Luffy was boxing in the tournament, and then Luffy said, "Oops, hold on, Sabo's here. I got a jet. Hey, Sabo, can you fill in?" And nobody was like, "Yo, this is not Luffy. He's weaker." Everybody was like, "Yo,
Dressrosa
hold on, bro. Come on,
that's a Dressrosa feat."
What? Is there a problem with bringing up a Dressrosa feat when that's literally the first time we were introduced to Sabo? And by the way, Oda said Sabo is still training.
Bro, why do you keep bringing it up? Why do you keep bringing it up?
Because Oda said it. That's why I brought it up.
I just look at it.
I remember. Listen, what's all right?
I just look at it like Zoro still has done more impressive things.
Yeah.
On camera.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
That's just my opinion. Like
Sabo ain't got feats like that.
Scarring Kaido, protecting Luffy, deflecting Conquest of the Sea. Like, and then after all that, you went and beat King. It's like that.
After he was already banged up.
After he was already banged up. I mean, he has more feats on paper than Sabo does at this point in time.
Yeah.
He has more screen time. I'll give you that.
I mean, Sabo got screen time.
Sabo got screen time. We saw him up there.
Being in
he got
all 5 Gorosei plus Emu transform.
Oh my God! Escape feats
literally
just aren't a thing like that.
Let him be. P.
It was literally Sabo and Cobra on Egghead level.
Cobra. So we doing Cobra now.
Let him be. Let him be.
So obviously Cobra. So obviously Cobra is
and Cobra's packed up.
Let him be. P. Let him be.
Sabo made it out alive.
Hey, boss man's right.
He's training every single day.
I mean, what's Zoro doing, bro? What's Zoro been doing since we met
No,
Zoro?
Joe, let him go. Joe, let him go. Let it go, Joe. Let it go.
Anyway, you're right. Rob, my bad, Rob. My bad, Rob.
I think Zoro's strong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying Sabo was literally the first time we met Sabo was in Dressrosa.
Mhm.
And he subbed in for Luffy, and there was no slippage in strength from Dressrosa. And he's been training every single day since then. Imagine Zoro filling in for Luffy in that tournament. They would have noticed.
You mean when Luffy said, "Hey, yo,
They
let me
would
take
have
a break
noticed
real
there's a
quick. Let me take a quick nap," and then held off Queen and Kaido on the roof? Oh, okay, but say less. You right.
They would have Joe, I'm being so serious. They would have noticed. Oh, there's a slippage in strength. That's all.
Okay.
No, I think that's more towards to writing, Rob. But we'll
we'll let it go.
A lot weaker in Dressrosa than he is.
A lot.
No, for sure.
Yeah, and Sabo too. That's what I'm saying. Sabo.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why Rob like. That's why Rob like. I keep saying you go back to a Dressrosa feed.
Yeah, P.
Dressrosa.
But I'm saying
that's what I'm saying, Rob. Like, I don't get why you keep saying like a Dressrosa feat. But anyway, I get it.
Bird just said he fought Fujitora.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is everybody roll the clip when Sabo roll the clip.
Yeah, roll the clip. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Joe, I'll say this last thing. And Rob, I agree with you. I think eventually he will be up there. I have agreed with you. I just think right now he's not there. Will he be top 20 eventually? Probably so. I'm not doubting.
Well, the chat. Let's see what the chat says. I put the poll up in the chat. Just I'm curious to see where everybody lies at. That's all. I just want to see where everybody lies at. We'll move on.
This is Life with Anime Podcast.
We'll keep moving on.
Fans in here.
Anyway, appreciate you, Logan, for the 25 super chat, man. Why don't we start a super chat band for band? JK, y'all gents on the pod, giving us as anime fans a place to feel welcome without judgment in the streets. And community. Appreciate all four of y'all. Appreciate you, Logan, brother. Appreciate you for the 29 super chat. Nah, he said all four of y'all.
He said all four.
Yeah.
He said all four.
He said all four. So yeah, salute to y'all too.
I appreciate you, man. I'm still waiting on payment from Joe.
Okay, yeah, chill out. All right, don't start that. Shay, our official third member of Life Anime Podcast. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you. We love you as well. Shay, appreciate y'all being a big Shay, VIP Shay.
Big Shay.
Yeah, he met Shay at Omicron.
Oh, Shay.
Yeah.
We really had no conversation.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you were mayor of Atlanta.
Yeah,
so you were around.
Yeah, he was busy. Yeah. Shout out to Victoria. Appreciate you becoming a member of Victoria. Yonko level.
Yo,
appreciate you, Tori. $2 from Adams. Love the stream. # Larry Tax Worldwide. There you go. That's where the tax needs to go.
That's what we look.
That's where the tax needs to go. Shout out Anime Nerd University for the $5. I agree. Zoro's more durable, and more reliable.
See, you did this, bro.
I'm just reading
my team, bro.
I'm just reading the chat.
That is.
Hey, shout out to Anime Nerd University, man.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Man survived a hit from Emu, who's probably top 1 in the verse, but Zoro's more durable. Hey, man, y'all got it. Let's move on, man.
Yeah, I mean, with that, the chat is 73% Zoro, or now 70.
Man took a hit from the top 1 villain in the verse.
Let's not act like everybody can't take a hit from everybody.
From Emu?
I mean, thank you,
bro. Yeah.
Everybody. I've always said this. I always preach this. Everybody can box anybody in One Piece, bro. That's how it works.
Kid can box Shanks.
Bro, he did. He tried.
He did,
he did, bro. If Shanks didn't move with urgency, he would have wiped out the whole fleet, bro. My point is, bro, it's the same thing with like Chopper and Queen. Yes, we say Queen is supposed to be way stronger than Chopper, but Chopper is throwing him around. Like there's a lot of
solid point.
Like with like Mihawk and Vista. Everybody could. I'm an impression.
Well, even Brooke boxing with Big Mom, like
right. Everybody could fight anybody, bro. At least for a certain, like a little bit, bro. So that's why I'm kind of like, when it comes to Emu, yes, Sabo got up out of there. Congrats to bro.
Right, got up out of
there. Act like anybody else when it's not a few amount of people that can't do the same thing, bro. There's several other guys who are, if they were in Sabo's position, they would be able to get out. They would have survived the hit, etc. So that's why I've always said in One Piece. Like that's why people be so like, no way can he see, bro. I'm like, bro, there's almost no fight. Shanks is really the only fight we saw where somebody really got one shot.
It was
honestly,
one time. No, really, fact.
Right. We're not saying nothing about Shanks. We know Shanks.
So that's why I'm
Shanks
like,
was top 3.
For the most part, you see all different types of matchups. Usopp was fighting Crocodile's right hand people post time pre
But
time skip.
But currently, hold on, let me just ask.
Usopp was fighting Luffy and hanging.
Hold on, let me just ask this and we can move on, right? Because we all of us just agreed that.
But it's not gonna cause. We're gonna keep going. So just go ahead. But go ahead.
We was
done 5
in
minutes
chat,
ago.
I see exactly what y'all saying. Chat, I see what y'all saying too. Listen, all I'm gonna say is we just all agreed, even in chat, right? That Shanks is the only person that we've seen really one tap somebody, and that obviously is Kid, right?
Right, which is fodder, but you know what I'm saying.
All right. So if I ask you guys now, Shanks or Emu, what are y'all gonna say?
I'll say
Emu.
Okay.
What that got to do with Sabo?
But that's like that doesn't then make
right, but
because he's trying. I think he's comparing relative strength
because he took it right, bro.
Because Emu was trying to get rid of them.
Okay, where's Green Bull?
Huh?
Where's Green Bull?
I think Green Bull should have stuck top 20
because he took a hockey hit from Shanks. Wi-Fi hockey from Shanks, and he still was actually.
It wasn't a Kamusari.
Anyway, let's move on.
But he was.
Let's move on.
Let's go.
Appreciate you spending for the $2 super chat. Got taxed on Christmas for eating one crumb too many.
People was trying to kill them. There's
that super chat's for you, by the way, Rob. I just want to say that super chat there is for you. Just want to say that. Okay.
But my thing is this, Rob. Real quick. I'm sorry. I know we gotta go.
It's
but
not.
My
It's
thing
never
is,
real
you
quick.
really don't
quick.
think that if Eam really wanted to take out Sabo, you don't think that would have been like it for your boy?
Preston, he was trying to. Emu was like, how did they get in here? Kill them.
I agree. I agree they was really trying.
Yes.
But I also think Zoro would have been able to escape too, bro. Like,
I just think writing Lynn's like a heavy proponent. You could have put anybody in that predicament and they would have escaped 9 times.
I don't believe so.
I would say anybody, but I do feel like there's a handful of guys.
Wobble escaped. There are certain
I feel like Law would be able to escape. I feel like a bunch of people would be able to. Sanji would be able to escape. Like there's people who would have been able to get out of there alive, and that's just why I'm like. Emu is great, a good feat, bro, but it's not like he fought Emu, bro. You know what I'm saying? He tried to throw a punch, nothing happened. We can't really tell if Zoro throws a slash, would also nothing would have happened. Like it's that's why I'm like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Bro said mute Rob. That's crazy.
A lot of people saying Zoro can
you supposed to be on my team,
I
brother.
think Zoro can escape. I feel like he would have better observation.
Man, look.
I'm
gonna let y'all. Yeah,
the man ain't said nothing wrong yet, so that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna let y'all cook.
I mean, Jared been talking. He been talking good.
Shout out to Scooter.
This is Life with Zoro podcast. I know where I'm at.
That's crazy. As I got
Zoro is in my top 10. I don't like. He's the okay.
What you doing in here, man?
Shout out Scoot. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Scoot. Goat Hawk over
Scoot, what you doing in here, man?
Shake's a curse word. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Scooter. Marco Sabo will be him, but it's not his time yet.
Okay. If he says Scott, his team Scott.
I'm not mad at it. Fight off and falling. Appreciate you falling. What's up, my goats? I finally got paid working in the SHOWDOWN Syndicate, so I can pay my OWAP tax. It's crazy. I love y'all boys. And Zoro top 20. Exactly.
Phoenix.
Exactly.
Phoenix. Oh my god.
That top 20 bothers me, but
I mean, it's just I would have to probably go back and look at the list.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know if he should have cracked it. I mean, it's solid. I don't know if Zoro should have cracked it.
Y'all got it.
I mean, I just feel like if Zoro was 20?
Zoro was 20.
Zoro was 20.
Zoro was supposed to kill Kaido.
I feel like Zoro shouldn't probably be in there if Zoro was 20. There's another.
Zoro was 20, but like we didn't even talk about Katakuri. It's like I have like issues. I have a couple.
Yamato was on the list.
No,
Yamato
didn't make the list.
The Joes.
What do you mean, Joes?
Yeah, Joe kind of did that. I'm not gonna lie, Joe did that.
It wasn't even my pick.
What are we doing,
bro? It wasn't my pick. Seb took a poll.
Be on it.
That's crazy. Listen.
The Scooter Looter guy cooked. I can't, bro.
No, Green Bull didn't make it either, Marco.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that didn't make it. A lot of folks that didn't make it. Yeah, it was unreal. Kizaru made it.
Law didn't make it.
All the animals made it. All the big animals made it. Rob was fighting for the Gorosei up there.
If Law and Yamato didn't make it, I wouldn't have Zoro.
You got Law? I'm not asking.
I don't have Law over Zoro.
Stop it, bro.
Oh yeah, Loki. Well, we don't know too much about Loki,
but I think I do have Yamato over Zoro.
I would put Yamato over Zoro too, right? As of
I
right
got
now,
Yamato and Katakuri over Zoro.
I do too.
I think Cat would be a fun fight, but I think Cat would win that fight for sure. I'm not even gonna lie.
Because I backed out early. It was the sense of balance.
Yeah, I mean, bro, no one. Listen, we all had the chance to put them up to be evaluated, and no one said the names. You know what I'm saying? So Rob,
I guess.
Yeah, Rob should have said.
I think Jay ended up. Well, there was a poll.
Yeah, there was a whole poll that went on with the last one. So
I think my one pick was Luffy.
Yeah, I think Luffy was top. Luffy was top 3, top 5, top 5.
Yeah, I got Fuji up there, so I was good.
Like.
No, he was like maybe 7 or 8. Yeah,
he was
97, 98.
Okay. Real quick, man. Appreciate. First of all, at one point there was 70 people in here, so appreciate all of y'all. That's dope. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. If you can like the stream, it definitely helps us out, helps the algorithm, supports the channel.
Thank y'all for being here tonight.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that pulled up from Anime Sundays. Appreciate everybody that pulled up from Shonen Showdown. Means a lot to have all y'all.
Life with Anime podcast,
and obviously our usuals. Our usuals know we love them. You know what I'm saying? They all got the support. We appreciate them. All right, let's get into our question of the day here. So we can
Which MC here has or had the hardest goal? King of the Pirates, Luffy. Goku become the strongest. Naruto become the Hokage. Asta become the Wizard King. Deku, number 1 hero. Tanjiro restored Nezuko's humanity. Eren with freedom. Senku with rebuilding civilization. And Light, god of the new world.
The easiest option would be Goku strongest. He's literally fighting against like omnipotent beings. There's always a bigger fish.
Because there's some people that aren't fighters in his verse. All of the angels. He's not beating any of the angels. And then we have Zeno, which is on top.
Just snaps his fingers.
It just snaps his finger does. So if we're talking just straight pure strength, I don't even think by the end of the show he's getting to that point. So I feel like everyone else here is fairly doable. Light, he basically achieved his goal of being god of the new world. Rebuild civilization, he can do that. He's smart enough to do that. He just needs the time to do that. AOT freedom, basically achieved that. Restore Nezuko's humanity, if the plot allows, fairly doable. Number 1 hero, easy. Wizard King, doable. I don't. He is the counter to everyone in that world. Naruto already became Hokage. So the only other person that's rivaling Goku in this category is Luffy. And because the King of the Pirates is not something that is easily attainable. Even by the end of the series, I don't even think it's guaranteed that he can.
There you go.
Well, I love the boys over there. They be talking good. Man.
Yeah, they be talking. Shout out to the boys that got ahead in podcast, especially Shmeen. That's the homie. So real quick, I'll run them back. So the goals, which MC here has the hardest or had the hardest goal? Luffy becoming king of the pirates, Goku becoming the strongest, Naruto Hokage, Asta Wizard King, Deku number 1 hero, Tanjiro restoring Nezuko's humanity, Eren freedom, Senku rebuilding civilization, and then Light god of the new world.
Mm-hmm. I think it depends on if you're saying what's the hardest for the main character or what's the hardest just in general.
I think it's what's the hardest in general. Well, I guess
because I think it's a difference. Right?
Yeah.
Because obviously, for Senku, it's not really hard for him to rebuild civilization because he's really hasn't had many setbacks or struggles. Like he's kind of been on top of it. He's just so smart. Yeah. But if you say what's the hardest in general, I think it's Senku for sure.
Yeah.
And I was about to say Senku is definitely one of the hardest.
Yeah. I was leaning towards that as well.
You wouldn't go with Goku as far as like but the people that are in the DBZ universe are mad wild.
When have we seen a time Goku has not achieved?
Not came up on top.
When it's like Goku's, that's what literally what Goku does. Like in my opinion, all he needs to do is just train with the right people, and he will be stronger than the people he's training with. Like that's really how Goku get down.
Yeah.
So I just think that if you're saying like what's literally like as a whole, what's hardest, I'll say Senku.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say what's hardest for the MC, I'll say Luffy for sure.
Yeah.
Luffy
I agree with that honestly.
I'm
because if we remember correctly, right? Mihawk did say that it's harder to become Pirate King than it is to surpass me, right? And since Mihawk is top 1 in the verse, right? I think it would also mean that it's going to be way hard because nobody can beat him. So I mean,
why are we doing this, Rob?
Rob,
Rob, it's crazy.
Rob, what you do? I take my hat off to you, man. Like you are brilliant in what you do, man.
Man, always got your back. Always gotta bring it back to Shanks and Mihawk, bro. Always Shanks, Mihawk, Sabo.
Like
Yeah,
there was no
I was
Mihawk.
talking about Luffy.
Yeah, I know exactly. The question was about
There
was
was
about
no
Luffy.
Mihawk talk in sight, and somehow Rob weaved his way into getting into a that is
Crazy.
brilliant.
I mean, yeah, that's what Rob do. You know what I'm saying?
Brilliant,
That's how Rob be moving.
Yeah,
I would have to agree with Senku. Like that is a very hard task to do for one person to have to rebuild civilization. Yeah, he does have setbacks, but like one person being able, the smartest guy in the room, having to figure everything else out, that is a hard task to give one person.
I mean, from the trailer for this next season coming up, I mean, they got snipers. Like they building sniper rifles. I'm like, wait, hold on. I missed that much.
And that's all thanks to your boy.
I'm a whole season behind. Like I missed all that. We just made gunpowder. Now we got full on sniper rifles with sniper rounds. Like, dang.
Yeah, I would say like if Senku was like even just a little bit less intelligent, it'd
be a wrap.
Yeah,
it'd be a wrap. I mean, this the dude that counted every second when he was frozen for.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he was built for that. You know what I mean? But I think Luffy in terms of like main character, like his journey for himself, is definitely probably the hardest one. I feel like, in my opinion.
Even with obviously I don't want to say Gear 5 with that's like the Nika fruit basically.
He's still even with that fruit, he's still not nowhere near.
He's not nowhere near top
of the one, and it's still you can still be the strongest, and you still gotta get all the poneglyphs, find the island. You know what I mean? Like nobody even knows where it's at. Like, and this the man Shanks been on the man crew before.
Yeah,
he's still like, all right, now I still have to super lock in. Like, and then the One Piece world is so big, like you got to go through 2 levels of the Grand Line, the Grand Line and the New World. That's even if you make it out of your
right.
If you can make it out.
Yeah, if you make it, the East Blue was already like, okay, this is
crazy.
Like,
he made it out. You know, it's tough.
Wow, man, Rob, you are really, really just God.
What did I do?
Straight down here.
What did I do?
Everybody's catching the rope.
He was ready. He was ready. This is what happens when Rob's on stream, bro. You know what I'm saying? When Rob is on stream. So it is what it is. But
Yo, chat is crazy. I can't even look at
shit. Yeah. I mean, that's hilarious.
Y'all got it.
Yeah, I would say, like Goku, like people say it's impossible for folks to like for Goku to really get to the top, but I really don't think so.
Yeah.
Like people thought it was impossible for him to beat Jiren, and he just unlocked UI.
Yeah.
No training of the sword.
Yeah.
And if you look at like Dragon Ball Heroes, because Toriyama did make that. He was training with the Grand Priest.
That was crazy.
With his parents, and he's coming back like UI'd up, and it's like, if we even go that direction at all, I'm sure give Goku some time.
Yeah,
he'll definitely
get there.
Yeah, but
I bet you by the end of the season he will be wiping out universes, just like Zeno, guaranteed.
Yeah. All right, let's get this blind ranking. And y'all get to what we're going to do this is y'all are a duo. Y'all basically teamed up for this. So y'all not doing individual ones. So y'all got to agree where the placement of these are. And so obviously as you can see, anime blind ranking, Shonen Bros. So basically just duos, Shonen duos. So I figured it'd be fun. We did a similar one with Honey and Perry. So I thought it'd be fun for y'all to do it as well. So real quick, anime blind ranking, Shonen Bros edition. All right. So we'll set this up. Boom, 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 boom. I'm assuming y'all remember how the whole blind.
I like to do silhouettes.
So I'll basically only reveal one at a time. You have to place them before finding out the next one.
Okay, right.
All right, bet. All right. First one that we got is Sanji and Zoro.
I'm gonna go.
We don't
even know what's going on.
Yeah. So I mean, they're all duos. They're obviously all duos, but I mean, y'all could go. I didn't have necessarily a way.
As in working together, or?
as in working together, basically.
So y'all would have to agree on a spot to put them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 4. Say 4.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Loki, Luffy, and Zoro are a better duo than Sanji and Zoro.
I thought about that, but all right. Ed and Alphonse.
Oh, I'll give him 2. Right?
That's crazy. When you really think about it, bro, Ed carries Al a lot, bro. When they fight,
Al walks in too.
Al be, oh no,
Al with the philosopher's stone too.
But like most of their W's is because Ed be tapped in. You want to go 2?
Well, I mean,
3 maybe.
You want to go 3? Yo, if there's some fodder on here, you listen. It's Joe.
I just feel like
Joe.
What that mean?
2? You want to go 2?
All right.
We go 2, bro. We go 2, bro.
I will say 3? Joe picked this, so like
you want to go 3 or you want to go 2? I say 2.
I say 3.
Okay,
but
so you say 3. All right.
Let's say 3, man.
All right, so I'll give you this one, but if we have a split decision next time, I want the next one. Let's go 3.
All right, so y'all got 4 and 3. All right, bet. Naruto and Sasuke.
I would really. There's probably only one other duo better than this.
What?
What are you talking about?
Naruto is.
What are you talking about with Naruto?
Wait, are we talking? All right, so when they fight together,
obviously the theme for duos, bro.
Right. But when they fight together, I mean, they're great. But are we talking like throughout the story? Because I was
talking about when they fight together, bro. Because now, I mean, yeah, of course they're past.
Right, but we consider that for Sanji and Zoro. That's why we didn't put Sanji and Zoro.
I really consider Sanji and Zoro in terms of fighting as well. Fighting together, they're okay, like, but they don't really compliment.
That Momoshiki fight was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was probably the most we've ever seen them kind of lock in together, bro. You feel me? Most of the time, they're handling two opponents at the same time. Mm-hmm. But Naruto and Sasuke, like, Momoshiki really was like, dang,
that Momoshiki fight was
you know?
So when they fight together, they're amazing. I
would go 2, but that's up to you. It's definitely not 5.
No, they're not 5. So you gotta go 2. You gotta go 2. You gotta go 2, yeah.
All right. Y'all okay. Ooh. All right. Next one. Gon and Killua.
One. Yeah, that's the one I was waiting on.
Let's see, the next one's probably Goku Vegeta. So
Gon and Killua are the best duo.
Probably gonna be
I mean, the way y'all are doing this, I'm curious how y'all feel about this last one. Okay, so y'all got Gon and Killua at 1.
Goku Vegeta.
I'm curious about this. So actually, it almost was, and I was like, "There's no way I could put Goku and Vegeta on here because I just can't do that. That's two given." So number 5 is Lelouch and Suzaku.
Yes, I like that. 5. Facts.
They actually played this well.
I cannot stand Suzaku. That's actually perfect.
This well.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, he does not like Suzaku.
Yeah, he don't like Suzaku.
He don't like Suzaku.
He doesn't lock in until like the very, very end. Like,
but they don't really lock in together until the very, very end. So when they locked in, they did a pretty dang good job of executing what they're supposed to do together.
But that's once out of the whole.
It's more like
this was all Suzaku's fault. Like, to be honest,
Low-key hockey.
I look at it like, if you take somebody from the duo, what happens? You take Lelouch out of the duo, it's clip. In my opinion.
No, facts.
But like the other ones, I feel like it would be like 50-50, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why.
Wait, hold on. Motions. Suzaku did nothing wrong? Ain't no way.
Suzaku was wilding.
He was wilding, but he also had reason for why he was wilding.
He had reason for wilding.
He wasn't just wilding for no reason, bro.
I just needed him to use common sense at times, and I think that is my biggest issue.
But that's a typical anime trope of lack of communication.
I'm
not using common sense.
No, but lack of communication is ridiculous. Like, there were some things that were right in front of his eyes, and I'm like, dude, get it.
For sure.
Please.
Or let Lelouch talk. Like, let Lelouch explain what's going on.
Anything.
He didn't even let Lelouch explain anything.
Yeah,
that was probably the most frustrating thing for me. So I'm keep him at 5.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So y'all had so basically from 5 to 1, Lelouch and Suzaku, Zoro and Sanji, Ed and Alphonse, Naruto and Sasuke, and then Gon and Killua was 1.
Yeah, Gon and Killua was 1.
Okay.
That's Gon and Killua. It's like all their battles are duos.
It really is.
They're the best.
Like, except for the tournament, that's really it.
Yeah,
the only time they really box
that's their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
solid.
Okay. All right. Say less. Y'all do well. See,
y'all got up to
Yo,
I think
shout
like
out to the chat.
75 viewers actually. So y'all are
yeah,
Yeah, we got 76. Yeah, I was about to say
76.
shout out to chat.
Shout out
We
to
have
the
76.
chat. Let
thank
me,
you for everybody being here, man. This is dope, man.
Let me pull up this real quick.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. It means a lot. Obviously, if y'all are here from Anime Sundays, Shonen Showdown, much love to y'all for hanging out with us. If y'all are here and don't know who these two goats are for whatever nonsensical reason, make sure you go check them out. Their content is fire. We wouldn't, and I want to give some flowers real quick, and I'm sure Pia says some stuff. We want to give some flowers to these two goats, because bro, we literally would not be doing what we're doing without y'all. Like dead ass, just being upfront for real. Like y'all, like I'm being for real. Like,
yeah, I'll let you go. And then, this is not even.
I mean,
like,
we talked about it 2 years at MomoCon before, but like y'all have been a big inspiration even before we met up for the first time. Y'all have been a big inspiration for us. I mean, we've watching y'all were the first two like big time creators that like I was like, yo, they're doing their thing that I followed in anime space on this side of the planet. So I'm like, yo, they're a lot of inspiration, obviously for me and P. And if y'all to take us on, I'm saying obviously we've been a bunch of Rob videos. Jared, when we was obviously at MomoCon that one year in Atlanta, we did some stuff with you as well. So appreciate you. And obviously just being the friendship that y'all have also meant to us, man. It means a lot. So thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. Obviously, I give y'all a hard time, Mayor, you know what I'm saying, boss man, but like I truly do mean it. We appreciate y'all greatly. So thank y'all for being who y'all are, man. For real.
Man,
yeah, I don't like, and maybe y'all do know, but like you guys are like pioneers of this. Like even before I met Joe, like I knew about Rob and Jared like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago when I had started like doing piano content, and like y'all two were the first to start sharing my stuff. Like y'all were OGs, like when Vader, like y'all grew up in that era. Like bro, like y'all are like legit OGs of the game.
Anime ESPN.
Like, big respects to y'all.
Hey man,
appreciate y'all.
I was trying to make it another day, man. Trying to make it another day out of it, man.
Yo, I can't, bro.
But no, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, man, make sure if y'all done already, go make sure you guys show them some love. Really do appreciate these fellas for being on here with us.
Yeah, everybody like the stream, man. 65 people. We need at least 50 likes. Everybody like the stream right now. Like,
appreciate it. And then again, if y'all want to see me and P get a pot thrown in our face, we do got super chat goal. We made it steep and crazy. 50 super chats over $5. Yeah, if y'all don't want to do it, that's cool with us too. Super chat $50. 50 super chats to $5 each. And we will get a pie in our face. I know it only says 7, but we actually have 9 right now. There's some that went before I put it up. So
Black is right here. I saw some.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rob Black. Yeah. We tried to do this last time too. He wouldn't turn the camera.
Rob, move your
camera. We need Jared in the cut, man.
Put him back. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see it real quick.
Nah, this is green screen. I just blacked it out.
Yeah, AI. It's AI, y'all.
Yeah, AI.
It's AI.
He zoomed it out.
Yeah. He don't want people to see it. We already caught him with the last.
I was about to say you might not got no plaque, but
how much you got on TikTok?
Jared, how many you got on TikTok?
How much you got on TikTok? Getting wiped off the earth. What are we talking about? What are we saying? I'm about to have 0 followers in a minute. They're wipe the whole platform.
That's crazy. All right, y'all. Let's get to the main topic of the day, and that is this. Why do they keep putting me here, bro?
Hey,
whatever,
because
bro.
you
They should have put the boys there. All right. Let's get to this, man. We talked about it. 2024 favorite anime series or the best anime of 2024. And this is just a collective list from the 4 of us, basically, saying our favorites. And I just wanted to Big Unk is crazy. Who's Big Unk? Rob? I said, who Big Unk?
Nah, I mean,
I think they talked about Rob and Jared.
Actually, I'm Netero, so I'm way up there. You know? I like being on this side. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Oversee the whole operation.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what bosses do, right? They in charge. They in charge of the whole operation.
Rob,
I know. I said
that.
Here.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Hey, yo, this question was wild.
Yeah, I saw that chat. It's crazy.
That is
wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got you real quick.
Part of your Griffiths.
Yeah, let's
That's y'all chat.
Yo, that's life.
Yeah, nah, no sirree. Appreciate y'all pointing that out. And I will snip that real quick. There we go. Dunzo. Crazy. See, we need somebody to monitor chat. Where's Shay at? Shay, what you doing, Shay? Shay, where you at?
Shay went to go get some more money from the bank.
Yep. But man, no, I just wanted us to talk about our favorite anime, and just some of the moments that obviously that came this year from these series. We got definitely a diverse amount of stuff going on here. So let's just hop right into it, man. So the first one, I mean, we've kind of talked about this before. Actually, the last time we were all together, I feel like we talked about this a little bit. So
yeah,
Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. It's on Crunchyroll. Obviously, right now it's up there on the list as far as my anime list is the #1 anime of all time. I think Shay back. Yeah, Shay, we need you back. People being crazy out here, Shay. I need VIP Shay do her thing. But yeah, man, obviously it's made a name for itself. It's exploded, and rightfully so. So I don't know if you guys have some thoughts on Frieren.
I mean, you know me already.
Yeah.
Frieren is one of the ones. A very, very good show. Great show. Obviously, it's a different take on seeing stuff after the journey, right? Beyond Journey's End. It's in the title. Yeah. But I think it definitely has a great play on just having a very slow-paced, anime that kind of, you walk with it. It's very nice and smooth, but then there's also the crazy action that happens as well. Yeah. So I think Frieren is just like it feels like it's refreshing, it's a breath of fresh air. So I love it,
What? Frieren could probably beat Sabo.
Oh yeah.
Yo, motions, don't do it, man. No motions, you know better.
Hey,
hey, yo, no lie, yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Y'all agree for what?
Y'all agree Frieren can beat Sabo?
Yeah. Bro, what? Frieren can beat Sabo?
Long range, bro. She wiping the floor with that man, bro. I'm sorry.
You're bugging, bro.
Come on, Rob.
Come on. Experience. She's
got
bro.
Experience is killer. But not only that, she is the best magic user in her. Rob.
Oh, this is.
You think Sabo? You think Sabo could beat Clone?
You think Sabo is what?
Rob.
Come on, bro.
Rob, Sabo probably wouldn't be first.
Right. Fodder off the street.
Not at all.
Sabo might not be first.
Frieren beats a lot of one.
As Joe, if Frieren beats Zoro.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What you mean?
Now. Yo, if camera's off,
this is not
Joe is
not a battle of
bro. What?
Bro, this is magic of high.
Sabo is literally a
magic.
Logia.
When you talk about she making vacuum,
y'all
what?
She will blast you out of oblivion.
Come on,
like,
y'all.
what are we
Come on, bro.
Crazy work, man.
Hey, chat, don't disappoint, man. Don't disappoint with the poll. Frieren or Sabo, who y'all got? But that's Rob. That's crazy.
Man,
I'm disappointed in you.
Rob, I am shocked at you, Rob.
I'm blown away at what y'all saying.
That's ridiculous.
Bro. I'm shocked.
I don't know how you thought Frieren wasn't beating Sabo, bro.
Yo, so where do y'all have Frieren at?
The crazy part is this chat is way closer than what I like.
Let's put Frieren to the One Piece gauntlet. Is she clearing the verse? Oh, I'm out of here. Y'all got it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.
What's the
y'all,
problem, bro?
What's the problem, bro?
We're dealing with somebody who has.
I mean, she might have a
magic, bro.
Thank you.
She might have a tough time with Ian Sama.
Verse is herself.
Name one.
No,
it's herself. And we know the other. We've seen her do actually go out.
We haven't even seen her really
try, bro. Except one time.
Yeah,
y'all got Frieren clearing
and the only time she really tried is she was fighting herself.
Once, like how you say, but can she beat Shanks?
Yeah, she gonna clear Shanks.
What are they gonna do, bro, when they're lifted in the air and put in a vacuum?
Exactly.
Hockey up against
not being able to breathe?
It's magic. We are talking magic.
Right? So you would have to say, okay, devil fruits and magic.
Oh, here we go with verse equalization. I hate that.
Then
I
hate that. To do that, you have your answer.
But that's the thing. It would also benefit Frieren as well.
Great point, Jared. Great point.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
it would have to.
The only problem with verse equalization with hockey at any time is that more One Piece characters have way better control of hockey. So if you say hockey equals something else, most of the time they're gonna catch the dub. It gives them a huge advantage. That's why.
Hockey ain't equal in magic, though.
But I think we do that. Even if we do equate them, right? Let's say the people's control over hockey, bro. Again, she's got 1,000 years of her control of it. She's one of the greatest mages ever.
Of experience.
Ever.
I mean, she is walking around literally looking like one of the weakest somebodies because she can hide her like that, her aura that well. That is no. She's a different type.
But
of
I'm saying, even this is crazy. I can't even believe we're having.
You know, they had to dump her clone self, right?
Right, exactly.
With somebody who only been around her whole life.
Appreciate you, I'm in Nerd University.
Which literally is the only time we've seen her try.
Over Sabo.
Kaido's not making it out.
I'm just saying, Rob. The only time that we've seen Frieren actually try was when she was fighting herself. That is
I saw her making supernova bombs.
Exactly,
bro. I don't know what else.
From scratch, out of thin air.
Kentucky Fried Sabo
used to kill the Demon King.
Kentucky Fried Sabo is great.
Man, this is crazy.
She's up there with like 7 deadly.
Rob, I am shocked.
Bro, I'm shocked.
She's closer to like closer to like a Meliodas.
Yes, which we can agree. So you don't think she's closer to Meliodas?
He's close to Meliodas.
Yes.
Melly was boxing against chaos.
I agree with that.
If she killed the Demon King, what are you talking about?
She killed the Demon King. And I guarantee you, when we get more of that backstory, she probably did more of the heavy lifting than anybody else.
Again, verses matter, right? We can take
Demon King
different verses matter, right? If we take Demon King Deborah going up against the Demon King from Frieren, right? There's levels in different
so
verses.
you're first of all, you are doing two different spectrums.
Verses. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm not so more the fact like, okay, yeah, she may not seem as like super physically strong or super like attack wise, bro. But that's the thing about magic, bro. You know, it's a lot of hacks.
That's magic.
Absolutely.
That I don't like.
But y'all are saying she's
and what is Sabo gonna do against magic?
I don't
think solo.
Not solo like the moderate, not solo like moderate versus the whole.
If she's top in the One Piece verse, would she be top 1? Probably, bro.
I don't know.
Maybe Sama might give her a run.
They said
but other than that, yeah, she top 1, top 2.
Rob, this is not it, fam. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I disagree with y'all. I'm not. I stand on that. Maybe I need to rewatch Frieren again because I am
really shocked about. You really think that Sabo can take her? I am shocked.
Solo in One Piece is crazy.
Okay, but you do agree. But if that's the case, then you do agree that at least
I already understand that y'all have Sabo on the floor, so it's fine.
No, we don't.
I don't have. Okay, right, we can move. You know what? We can move because nobody has Sabo on the floor.
We'll go with Shay.
I gotta stop.
We'll go with Shay. Shout out to VIP Shay. Let's move on, please. No more One Piece talk with Rob present. #, One Piece talk forbidden.
I didn't start it, Shay. Shay, that was not me.
That was you. That's that guy.
No, motions.
It was motions this time.
But
appreciate
we'll have that combo, man. Frieren going up against a One Piece verse, man. Soloing 3 of y'all, crazy.
I mean, like I said, top of the verse, maybe. Eam is the only one I'm like, I don't know.
We don't know.
Eam is the only. Absolutely.
Wow. Absolutely. Yeah, y'all got it. Wow. Respect Frieren. Salute.
Yeah. Oh. Next one, Delicious Dungeon. It's on Netflix. If you haven't checked it out already, I need to catch up. I'm gonna watch like the first 3 episodes.
Bro, Delicious Dungeon is so good. It's good. It turns out like a really quirky, funny show, and then it gets very serious, very dark. And if you haven't watched it, it's a great watch.
Definitely. I like shows that definitely kind of differentiate how they move the story along.
Yeah.
And I think just like, a monster cooking show is pretty unique as it gets.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. And then even like how all the characters are, they're hilarious. The fights are good too. They got some good action in there.
Fights are good.
Yeah, I rock with the show a lot, man. It's very entertaining. So yeah, I think it's a sleeper. Real. I think people are still kind of sleep on Delicious in Dungeon. They kind of see the thumbnail of people in a dungeon. You're like, what's going on?
Yeah, it looks funny, quirky, rather than like something you should take seriously.
And that's what I want to like, because once you get into this, like you really find out that it gets like extremely dark. Like there are some really adult situations, some adult themes that are like sprinkled all throughout this anime. Not to mention the OP for this joint, fire. Season 1 and 2.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen this one yet. It's on my list. But I've heard great things.
Yeah. I haven't finished watching all of it. I watched it early on, but then I dropped it. Not say dropped it, but just dropped is not the right word. I just didn't finish.
Oh, okay.
I didn't finish. Yeah. Because anyway.
Yes, Crystal, it gets real.
It does.
Yeah. Next one is Orb on the Movements of Earth. It's on Netflix.
See, I have this pulled up, like I literally was gonna watch it,
bro.
Because I was like, I remember you guys were gassing this one.
Yeah, bro, Joe gassed it.
You haven't seen it? It's honestly it's really good. And so I've always said before, one shout out to Mel. Mel's the reason that I even found out about the show. And I heard she was talking. She found out that's really popular overseas in Japan for whatever reason. They really love it over there. But it's basically about discovering heliocentrism. So basically, the sun is the center of the universe. But it's a heresy to basically study anything outside of the fact that the Earth is the center of the universe. And so it follows these people who are basically going to find the truth, trying to find the truth of what's going on. But if you're studying it and you get caught studying this stuff, you're basically tortured and burned at the stake for doing so. And so it's really intense. The dude, it has a major, I really want to say it, but I don't want to ruin it, because it has a major twist 3 or 4 episodes in that
I was about to say, how many episodes?
I had no clue that I was following it. The boy in the middle is the main character, obviously, as he's the center of it all. But it's a really, really good show. Vinland Saga energy. There's not a similar. I don't want to say it's a slower paced show, but there's not a ton of action. But when they do the action scenes, there's a couple. I think there's like maybe of the 13 episodes that's out, there was like 4 episodes so far with some action in it, and it does it well. It's nothing like super duper crazy. There's no magic involved. It's just very story driven, very character driven, very like characters discovering themselves. Versus like, do I follow the path that everyone's going down, or do I go against the grain and risk it? Like, how much is the truth really important to me? How much is me discovering who I am truly important to me, more than just living the mundane life, right? And it's a pretty deep show. I just actually finished the last 2 episodes that are up yesterday or this morning, and I enjoyed it a lot. So definitely a show to watch. I think a really sleeper show, different but really, really good. So
I gotta tap in for sure.
Yeah. Dandadan, obviously the one and the only. Jared's face sets us up. Hey, whoa,
Jared, no, Jared,
whoa.
No,
it's on Crunchyroll and Netflix. Hey, yo, I'm gonna go ahead, Jared. What you got to say, boss?
Put him on the big screen. Put him on the big screen, man.
I like Dandadan. Great vibes. Really, what's the word? Kind of new age style.
Yeah.
Do I think there was a lot better things that came out this year? Yes, I do. And so, me personally, the main cast, I'm not that invested in. Really? I am more invested in the ghosts. The ghosts have more depth than the main characters. Every ghost that we've seen,
not mad at that,
is actually having real crazy depth. Turbo Granny, Acrobatic Silky, even them 2 mannequins running around that are dissected mannequins. I was more invested in what they got going on than this love story. Now, mind you, like, I'm just not a big fan of the younger love stories. Like, I don't really like when they try to push the youth to be the main love story.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. No, I'm with you on that.
I can't relate to it.
I get that. Yeah,
because I'm old now. Feel me? Maybe if I'm 15, sure, I can rock with it.
Yeah,
you feel me? But aside from that, and then like this is gonna be a real hot take. Even Granny Psycho, it's I would like to see a little more from you.
Agreed.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Agreed.
As your OG status.
I'm not
now, this is, mind you, again, Rob's a big manga reader, so he's super invested. He really loves it. He tells me about all the time.
Yeah, no.
But I'm like, for these first 12 episodes, especially the way they ended the 12th episode.
Oh no, bro,
they ended it on a cliffhanger, which is why
I feel like it wasn't that deep enough for it to be a cliffhanger. Like I feel like I was like, this episode, we're not even that involved yet. I'm like, we're not even that involved. And y'all ended on a cliffhanger already. Like I don't care about this boy in his house. This is another mission.
I will say.
Now I know Rob. Now yeah, Rob says his arc's supposed to be crazy again.
Yeah, it's about to be crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's gonna be
talk about the stuff that came out this year, and I know P, you was talking about sometimes some old seasons too, stuff that's already been out. My Hero didn't miss. JJK didn't miss.
My Hero did not miss.
Frieren really didn't miss. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I rock with Dandadan. You know what I mean? But I also would prefer a little more structure going forward. If it's gonna be this chaotic, I would rather be be more invested in the main cast than what they kind of have going on right now. You feel me? I really don't. I don't care. Okaru ends up with Momo. I don't give a dang. I don't. I really don't. Feel me?
Honestly, that is a very valid take. All of that was very valid. I'm not going to sit there because to be honest, the backstory to a lot of the ghosts are definitely like some of the reason like that is dope. They could do a lot with not Turbo Granny, but with
Granny
older
Circle.
Granny. They could do a lot. They could do a lot more. I think Granny Circle. Me, Rob, and Joe read the manga, so like we have a little bit more to go
and I
off
get
of.
that too.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at it like that,
I'm trying to see it that way.
I'm not a manga person. I don't really read a lot of manga in general because I just enjoy anime more. Like I enjoy the cool production, the choreo, the music. That's how I like to consume that type of genre. So I get why, like, okay, the manga reader's like, yo, it's crazy. It's gonna be one of the best. I'll probably be all on board season 2, season 3. But for these 12 episodes, I'm like, is it the best of the year? That's hard.
Go ahead, boss man. I know he been waiting to cooking.
By the way, English dub is better.
I won't say better.
I watch it in dub too. I still like the sub more.
Yeah,
I think it's really good, but I won't say better.
I've watched them both, but I enjoy it. Go ahead, Rob.
It might be pressed.
I have a sound delay. So and they kept saying that, Joe, I'm gonna leave.
Wait, who has a sound delay?
Yeah, who
has a sound delay?
I think somebody kept saying that I have a sound delay.
Yeah, I'm curious. Is it all of us or just a specific person, y'all, that has a sound delay? It's gonna take them a second. Especially that sound delay in Preston.
Yeah, it's Preston. Oh, it's in Preston.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right,
I'll be back.
Yeah, it's on Preston.
Gotta remember Mr. Music Major.
Yeah.
I'm right. What you gotta say, right? You gotta contribute. You wanna wait for Preston?
I want to wait for Preston. I need Preston. Yeah, I need Preston.
I feel you. Don't cook me chat.
Yeah, no.
There's
a lot of chat that's on your side too.
They're on your side.
A lot of chat that's on your side, so you ain't getting cooked. I'm not mad at you. I'm not like nothing you said was like, "Hey, yo, you wilding for that." Like nothing you said is wild. It makes sense, and I think I'm trying to take myself out of like having read the manga because I do know where it's going. Like even the cliffhanger thing, I'm like, okay, am I hype about the cliffhanger because I know exactly what's about to happen next, or was it actually a solid cliffhanger to end on? And so you're not saying nothing crazy, in my opinion. So,
Preston, you good?
Yeah. Why don't you talk real quick, Pete? You muted. Hold on.
Cool.
I got you. Now I fixed it.
Is everybody good? Am I good?
Yeah.
Let me know.
I feel like it can't look better now. Yeah. It's whether or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good next. Yeah.
But go ahead, Rob.
No, I just wanted to say, I think to piggyback off of what P was saying earlier, this is definitely a conversation about manga readers versus anime onlys right now, in terms of Dandadan, because reading the manga, it's like we are so attached to these characters because we already know. It's kind of like, and I know obviously you've read One Piece, right? And you've read some other manga, but mainly like One Piece, I know because you're mainly like anime only, except for like One Piece, you read the manga, right? So that's the one I'm gonna use for now. Sorry, Shay. But
this is an acceptable time to bring up One Piece as long as you're not going on those Shanks, Mihawk, Sabo hiatus. You good,
right?
But
it's kind of like us being caught up on Egghead, and then somebody watching Romance Dawn and being like, no, Luffy doesn't even do anything. Like, you know, it's kind of like, so we're hearing that. We're like, wait, just wait. You know, it's kind of like, let it cook a little bit. But I can understand it because I am a One Piece fan. So I get it. Like, if you watch Romance Dawn and you drop it, like, you haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? You haven't really seen it. So it's like, Dandadan is still setting the framework. Like, there's still more people that have to join up. There's still many more backstories. There's so much stuff that has to happen.
And each one of these characters really get their depth and you really get an understanding of what's going on in their character development and in their own growth. So but he is very valid for these first 12 episodes. Like I can't be mad at that take.
I can't.
No, Shay, but by the way, Shay said this is acceptable conversation, Rob. So you were Shay, you're good to go.
Thank you, Big Money Shay. Thank you.
I understand. Like I think Dandadan is like really good for what it's been doing. Definitely with the cinematography, all that good jazz. Like they're definitely making sure to keep you entertained and wanting to watch it still. You know what I mean? There's a lot of seasons that came out this year that I was like, these are like, it's gonna be hard to really
I agree.
Anime of the year this year.
I agree. There's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Real quick before I forget, Silent Voice. I feel Dandadan wasn't the best. It reminds me of Fooly Cooly, which also didn't grab me. I feel there isn't a proper story aside from romance. And I feel like,
and I agree, it's coming. I feel like if you can feel it coming. But if you ask me, like, and people may not like this, do I like Blue Lock season 2 over Dandadan season 1? Yes, bro. I do.
Story-wise, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Not mad.
But I also have Blue Lock bias. Like again, I'm saying Notorious Isagi right here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
by the way, where you get that shirt? Shameless plug.
I forgot who I got it from. But I've had the shirt for a while now. You've seen it before. You just don't remember. I forgot who I got it from.
Notorious.
Jay crazy. Also, Nexus C, the world building is gonna get better.
The world building is gonna get crazy.
It's gonna the universe explodes in my opinion. The characters themselves also explode a little bit too. Like there's character development growth, there's power growth as well. Like everything gets better from here on out. Long story short, like I think this next season or this next core, I guess, because it's technically season 1 still. This next core of 12 episodes are going to like take you where you want it to be at, Jared. So.
It will.
I think you have something to look forward to, hopefully. So
especially with the season coming up.
I'll be paying attention.
Yeah. But I didn't miss anything. All right, next one. The Apothecary Diaries on Crunchyroll. I haven't watched.
I haven't watched this. I haven't
heard
about it though.
Yeah, I've heard great things. It's on the list. It's high up on the list, basically from this season. So I think season 2 is coming out in the winter.
Yeah,
I think another season is coming out this winter too. So go ahead, P.
I don't know if this is a sleeper or not, but man, I honestly picked this up 2 days ago because again, Mel was adamant about like you gotta watch this, and so I picked it up. Like this homegirl Mao is like an incredibly smart girl. She's an apothecary, but she's pretty much a doctor. Like she knows poison very well, but she also can do remedies as well. So she's kind of a doctor, but she's also very much so a detective. And her like having all of her knowledge of medicine and poisons and all of that stuff, she helps solve some of the craziest cases. And all of these cases end up coming towards like this really big one overarching story. Really good. Really, really good. Main characters are great. These two, kind of a love story here or there. It's honestly almost like I don't want because I want to.
We're gonna say Dandadan.
Yeah, I want to say Dandadan. I want to throw Jared on.
Listen. I definitely heard it was like closer to like this show is closer to a little bit more like a love.
Yeah, I think this fits specifically under the romance genre, though.
Yeah, 100%. Where, but the action, if you're looking for fist fighting, no. But like story, oh my god, like it is absolutely phenomenal. I will tell anybody to go ahead and pick that up. I watched it in 2 days, 24 episodes. Will not take long. Yeah, it's a quick watch. But this actually might be a sleeper. This might be sleeper of the year for me.
I feel like
I don't see too many people talk about it.
Yeah.
I feel like
as of recent, I guess I will say.
But I feel like a lot of people. I've heard much about it, so Yeah.
You know, it's hard to convince a majority of a shonen audience to watch something like this. You know what I mean? Like that's the hard part. Yeah, I definitely got to tap in for sure.
It's good.
Shout out to Nexus for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Sakamoto Days is gonna speak in January.
You read that too? You read Sakamoto?
I'm in the process of reading it.
It's fire. I think it's going to be a slow start. I think this is definitely a slow starter as well. I think I'm not sure how. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure how far season 1 goes, and so that'll determine like how. I think it'll start to grab attention towards the second half of the season. It is definitely a slow start towards kind of like building the team, the unit together, and then it takes off.
See,
I like building the team as well, but I feel like it doesn't. What everyone is hyped about isn't going to be the beginning
of a slow start.
Dandadan anime.
Nah, see, I don't think Dandadan has a slow start. I don't think Dandadan.
I thought that's what y'all.
No, but I don't think Dandadan has a slow start. It's just its start is not getting me. Yeah. It's not slow. They're boxing in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
and that's what you will find out about Sakamoto Days.
Off rip, you get how chaotic it is. Off rip. Aliens coming down trying to dissect Charlie. Episode 1. Like, all right, we get what type of show this gonna be. I just am not as invested in the main cast right now.
Yeah,
and I probably will later on.
Yeah,
and so that might be the thing because
I was gonna say I think Sakamoto is gonna be like that too, in a sense. Like you're not gonna get deep into the story until the second half of the first season, I believe.
See,
the story's not gonna start building until that point. Like we get the gist of like this dude's an ex-assassin. But I think I don't think it's like necessarily like a slow start. Like yes, we get introduced to the characters probably chapter 2 or 3. We start getting introduced to characters, but off rip, you start to figure out like what this guy's about, what he can do with ordinary objects that like he's basically like John Wick on steroids. And you find that out in episode, like in chapter 1. Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely. I just think story-wise, it's gonna take a minute. It's like
story-wise, I agree. Story-wise, it might be a little bit of a slow burn. Action-wise, like you'll get
action-wise, you're gonna get Yeah. Someone said Anya is greater than Sakamoto Days cast. That's kind of wild. But I'm also not caught up on Spy Family, so I can't speak to that.
I can't say that.
I don't know.
I think honestly, my favorite person is Yor. Honestly, I think Yor.
Really?
Yeah, Yor. I think Yor. Like I rock with Lloyd because Lloyd is very like, holding everything together. I feel like, but I feel like Yor has a little bit. I feel like so far she got the most depth, in my opinion. I can see that. Out of the trio.
I can see that. I can.
So, I like all of them equally, but I can see that.
She also has like really good character development as like, even probably more character development than the family. Maybe the dog is second. No, I'm just kidding. But
that's
no,
crazy.
she has great character.
Crazy. I ain't even watched it. I know that's crazy. I've only seen the first season, but bet. All right, let's move on to the next one. Kaiju number 8 is on Crunchyroll.
Wait, that came out. Yo, it doesn't even feel like it came out.
Exactly.
That's why I was like, there's so much heat.
Was that April?
Yeah. This was
I feel like we have a lot of new stuff, like just in general.
No, this year has had a lot of gas. Honestly,
wow.
So I think this came out in the spring.
Are you rethinking the Dandadan now, Rob?
No, because I didn't read Kaiju, so I would be more biased towards Dandadan because I know what Dandadan is coming with. But it's like Kaiju, if we're just talking like the anime, I loved Kaiju. I loved Kaiju a lot. I did. Like even the last episode of that. Oh my god! But I didn't even. It didn't even feel like it came out this year. I was thinking this was like.
I think it was like March, April of.
It came out. It came out.
I'm pretty sure spring year. Yeah, spring quarter.
Yeah. Wow. It didn't even feel like. I don't know. This is a long year.
To me like one of the top 3 seasons of the year for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's up there.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They did well with rolling out their cast too. Now, if I'm like thinking about Dandadan and how they rolled out their cast and Kaiju and how they rolled out their ensemble of main, Kaiju might have done a better job rolling them out than Dandadan.
I believe so, but
man, Jared, you are messing me up now.
Nah, I said yeah.
He's messing him up on Dandadan.
You're messing me up on
Dandadan. I think that's why. This is why it's perfect that Jared's here because we're all Dandadan manga readers. So it's like he's offsetting. Because if Jared read the Dandadan manga, we would all be
So
it's he's bringing us down to reality right now. It's like,
you are the equalizer.
Yeah.
So man, I just listen. You know, y'all boys be reading, but I know.
I read it because they were gassing it. They were like, "Yo, it's the greatest thing." I was like, "All right, you know what? Let me read it." And then I started reading it. And I'm
and it was like
I'm reading Sakamoto Days next.
Unlike Chainsaw Man, you know what I'm saying? Unlike Chainsaw Man.
Chill. Just super related. It feels super relatable. You know
exactly.
Like,
absolutely.
Super relatable. So
I think
I rock with it a lot.
Yeah, I think it goes to what you're saying too about like the whole Dandadan thing. Like we're not really interested in the 15-year-old romance, right? The the high school romance.
But this 30-year-old dude,
right? But like a lot of us that have been watching anime for a long time now are reaching our 30s or already past our 30s. And it's like this. Chill out.
He's not even 30.
Chill out.
Bro, not even 30.
Yeah,
chill out, bro. That's crazy. You talk. And by the way, you talk about Pete because I'm Pete, the oldest one in here.
Hey, yo, chill out. Hey, Joe, you 29, right?
I'm 30.
No, Joe 31.
I'm 30. Yeah, I turned 31 in February.
Oh, really? I definitely thought. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm the
you're the youngest. I definitely.
You ain't out your 20s yet, Rob. Right?
Jared, how old are you?
I'm still in my 20s.
Jared, how old are you? Are you 30?
I'm 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
30, not too long ago.
Okay. He just turned.
Not
damn. Who was that? Oh, that was Blaze, bro. We had a moment with Blaze, basically called PO. It was great. I forgot what anime he was talking about, but he was like, "Damn."
Anyway, whatever. Man. Shout out, Blaze, I guess.
Like, oh, we seasoned it here.
Hey, Marco, you all right in my book, Marco. Appreciate you, Marco. Thank you.
No, Marco, what?
Thank you, Marco.
Joe looks nothing like 26. Stop glazing that man.
Hey, come on, bro. Black don't crush, bro.
I get 28.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not tripping,
I mean,
bro.
Preston, you could be 28 too, but you don't look.
Oh, okay. Preston.
Oh man, God bless.
God bless. I feel like we all doing pretty well.
No, we are
100%.
I've always pictured myself as one of the older people in the anime, like as far as like the community people that I'm involved with. I feel like I'm one of the older ones. Joe, what?
Tell me a story, Uncle Joe.
It's crazy.
Yo, that's wicked.
I feel like the thing that makes me old is the fact that I'm 30 with 4 kids, bro. Like that's the only thing that really like people are like, okay, Joe got to be older. I got 4 kids.
That wage.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I thought he was 60. It's nuts.
That's crazy. All right, y'all. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's wild, man. Shay, back me up. Block everybody, Shay. Take everybody out of here, Shay.
Yeah.
Wow,
Shay laughing. What you mean?
That's crazy. Shay can get kicked too. I thought Rob was 40. There you go. There you go. I thought Rob was 40. Appreciate you.
I'm 20 years younger than you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You about to retire, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm still in my prime.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Speaking of older romance, we got A Sign of Affection. This is like one of the first romance animes that I was like, hey yo, I enjoy it. Yeah, this is one of the first ones I really got into. Old girl on the left, she's deaf, so obviously she speaks and communicates through sign language. And our dude on the right is basically a world traveler. He got better. He's a world traveler that's super interested in like basically learning almost every language that he possibly can, experiencing different things throughout life. And so when he meets this girl, obviously he has what am I trying to say? Like an attraction to her, but then he learns that she's also deaf and speaks sign language. So that adds another aspect to him, like really wanting to get to know her, learning sign language and all that stuff. We kind of see their relationship bloom. He's not necessarily a lover boy, but there are a bunch of people that like him.
He's a lover boy.
He's had no, he hasn't. P, we talked about
one maybe,
but he's very like straightforward. And she's very like shy and innocent kind of type. And so like seeing them mesh, there's some stuff that goes on. There's some friends on both sides that kind of like there's some triangles involved. But it's a really, honestly, in my opinion, one of my favorite romance animes out there. It does a really good job of being a mature romance anime as well without being mature. You know what I'm saying? So definitely one I would recommend. So
yeah, I saw a premiere for this at
of course you did.
Yeah, sure you did. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
So I know a little something on this.
Shout out the manager.
Yeah. Y'all killing me a little bit with these romances, but I feel
you know this is Shonen, bro.
No, I got
just
bro,
saying, like,
listen, it's coming.
No, it's coming. Yeah, we getting these out.
I do rock. Like, it's not like I don't think they're good. It's just they're not my cup of tea, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen Real Life?
What's that? Real Life?
I started Real Life.
Real Life?
I haven't seen Real Life.
Oh yeah, Real Life is my favorite romance anime. Y'all
Shay, he is a
man. I hardly ever watch romance anything. You know what I mean? Like even movies and like regular TV shows.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I mean,
I'm with you.
That's kind of why I just But I feel it though. I did hear this was good too though.
So I'm with you. I mean, people press tested it. Like the fact this again, one of my first ones that I've watched, and I think I just enjoyed it.
Yeah, Joe don't do romance.
So I had to throw it in there. Pete, a romance slice of life person, not me.
Yeah, somebody said I'm not going for the romance. Do you go slice of life? I rock with slice of life too. I only watched like 3. You know what I mean? I just when it comes to like anime, it's like I just feel like if I want to watch a show about just everyday life and romance,
I can watch a regular sitcom.
I wouldn't go to a 2D show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would go to like a live action show. You know what I'm saying? Where I can really see people kind of portray that emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just why I don't really watch too much of that.
Is Shay.
Demon Slayer season 4. Lit.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, Jerry.
Yeah. I agree.
Lit.
This was great. I don't think Joe.
I didn't watch it. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Joe is not a Demon Slayer. Joe don't like Demon Slayer.
No. Whoa.
Joe don't like Demon Slayer.
Pause. Pump the brakes.
Wow.
Doing this.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and say Joe will take every opportunity to take a steaming pile of on Demon Slayer.
That's wild. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, Pete.
Let me find out.
That's what we're gonna do. I mean,
Joe is one of those guys that think that animation runs the gambit when it comes to Demon
However, However, I don't think it's a bad show. I think where everyone's love for it comes from is that I think it's a solid story.
Oh, decent. There you go. You keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But I enjoyed the manga. The manga was great. I read as the chapters were coming out. I read the manga as they came out, the same way I read One Piece, and I enjoyed the manga. The anime isn't as good for me personally, but I do enjoy it. It's not one I was like, I gotta go watch this. And I think I'm also mad at all the dang movies that they putting out. That's part that's pissing me off.
That's so really.
That's just torture. It's just like, bro, what are we doing, bro? And they started it.
I mean, I feel like that's just how I feel like a lot of our faves are gonna be doing that, bro.
No, absolutely. But whose fault is that?
I mean,
I blame that on Demon Slayer, yo.
I never pass up a chance to see Demon Slayer in the movies.
I won't.
No, I agree. I think it's a good opportunity to see. And that's someone, I forgot who was talking about this. It's a good point to like, you get to see something that you already know what's going on, but to see it in that type of quality and that on the big screen, like it's a different experience, right? It's a whole different experience that comes to the series. But I mean,
did it start with the Hashira training arc? Is that how season 4
started?
Yeah,
that's how this is. Yeah, they got back whatever.
I thought. I thought it was a fresh breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
It was just so much
fighting for their life every 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gave you a little bit more like character development. It really focused on all the characters, the Hashiras, what they got going on. What Muzan got going on, like how they trying to really get you prepared for the ending. And I feel like the season's just very necessary.
Agreed.
For
like you got motive for the reasoning people do the things that they do in this season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Joe. What are you finna say?
I have nothing. No, because I almost said some spoiler stuff, so I don't want to go into.
Oh yeah, I mean that last episode was great.
There's some stuff that's missing in my opinion, but I don't want to.
We can go back. We can go back at like after because there are some I don't want to say plot holes, but there are some things that never got explained. In Demon Slayer,
that comes up. That's like, what happened to this, or why is this the way?
Or why is this? Why is this special? And so I understand. Like,
but I get it. I don't hate on the show.
But I still think it's like a really solid storyline.
Yeah, it's decent.
And again, I think because like y'all so look for like these very like convoluted plot twists and turns in anime that we just can't enjoy
I'm
like,
an isekai junkie. I'm an isekai junkie. P.
I don't.
Come on, I don't understand why you wouldn't like this then.
I didn't say I didn't like it. That's I think the part that you're missing.
Decent,
but
Joe.
Go ahead,
Joe,
my bad, Jared. Go ahead, Jared.
No, I was just saying I'm not always the person looking for crazy plot. I just like to be invested in what's going on. And I think Demon Slayer does a really good job just investing you into a story that you're right. It isn't that crazy. They're slaying demons. That's it. That's what they're doing. There's one demon that's whooping on them.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But they have turned that into a very entertaining and,
fireworks.
A show that you could really be locked in on. So I just think, it's doing its job.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
Absolutely.
So
fire.
I was about to say Rob ain't said nothing yet, but fire.
I think fire.
Because what did it start? What was the first episode that it started with?
I think it was with
because they just defeated 4.
They had just defeated 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5, and then
I think it was
they pretty much send Tanjiro. Tanjiro wakes up.
Yeah, Tanjiro woke up. That was the episode. He woke up
healing, and it's like he's already like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to work. Like,
because everybody else, Zenitsu and Inosuke had already started training and doing more missions.
Right. Well, Zenitsu was never even a part of like this part, so he was already like on another mission doing something else.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Better. All right. Moving forward. ReZero.
So Jared already is going. Jared is fit to shoot this.
I ain't watching
this really already their best season, really, right now.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah,
he didn't say it was good. He didn't say it was good. He just said it was their best season.
I enjoy it. I think it's a different twist on isekai. This is one of the better seasons. I also enjoyed season 1 very well. Season 3, we get a little bit more character development and like what is going on with these like 3 or 4 princesses, quote unquote. But also we find out like the bad villains, like the bad villains are all in one centralized place and they are running a muck in this one town. Again, I think Subaru or Subaru, however you want to pronounce it, I think he is a pretty good main character. I enjoy him. I enjoy a lot of the main characters. Jared, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus.
I'm listening, bro.
I don't want to say nothing else, man. Jared is back.
I'm hearing you. I'm relating, kinda.
Kinda is wild.
Listen.
But this is one of the better seasons. And again, I think it's a great twist on an isekai because I'm not a fan of isekais. I don't like them too much at all. So the fact that this one could suck me in, I enjoy it very much. It's probably one of my top 3 isekais.
What'd you say?
For me.
What?
Yep. Huh? And I wanted to skirt past that.
What number isekai? 3?
Okay. That's probably top 3.
That's great. I mean,
got it.
All right, but
Joe, no, I don't like isekai.
He don't. Also, I will preface that, Jerry. He does not like isekai.
I mean, slime is up there. So slime is up there.
Go ahead, Jared. Cook. It seems like you got something.
No, man. I mean, listen, man. Everybody, a lot of people know if you've seen any of my content about ReZero, I'm just not an overall fan of the whole show. Really, I feel like with a show like this, especially with the abilities that they kind of give to Subaru, I just feel like Subaru needs to be a different type of character, bro. Like, he just not really built for the isekai he's in.
But he's getting there.
Season 3. You know what I'm saying? and to me, it's like it's a nuisance. You feel me? I watch the show because of the isekai world that he's in. Like, I love the Knights. You feel me? All those boys that be fighting with him. I like the idea of the witches cults and like all their abilities, but I also felt like season 1 and 2 took real long trying to give you any kind of spectacle of what they got going on. You just kept dealing with one sin. You just kept dealing with one sin, and then it's like that one sin was really cooking, bro. For mad,
Better Goose. Yeah, Better Goose
was cooking, bro. And then it's like, I just, I'm not a Subaru fan. The other seasons was just taking. I just feel like they were just taking like mad long to get to where we are now. And it's like any W you want to give Subaru, it's like the man died 100 times to get the W.
I mean, but he is a regular individual guy with, so we know so far, is no superpower besides return by death.
That's fine, man. But a little, it's also just very simply, man, is there no, like, is the lights on up here? Like, so there's so many decisions.
No, let me,
bro.
No, wait.
So who's better, him or Takamichi?
Because I was about to ask that question.
Here we go.
I was about to ask
who's better, him or Takamichi?
We can talk about
that question.
I mean, I'm not a Takamichi fan either. You feel me?
Okay, cool.
You know who it is, right?
Oh, Preston's
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, so first of all, anyway,
realistic character, humanistic character.
I'm just more like, and I really did take the time to be like, dang, would I be like, how would I do in Subaru's situation, bro? And honestly, bro, I think there's a lot of decisions I would have made differently, man. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of. If I've died 50 times. Absolutely.
But my thing is like even the slightest thing can change, make or break. And even like him dying for one specific instance will help him in the next part of his of like him like being able to live again and redo it.
If I had to grade Subaru going through this Isekai, he get like a C-, bro. The man is not doing a good job. He's not, bro. Like
he's average, he's passing.
So wait, what would you give Takamichi?
I mean, I'll probably give Takamichi a little more, like a D, probably a D.
Okay. All right.
Just because Takamichi is like,
hey, Rob, we good.
You don't got no magic. There's no magic in Tokyo Revengers, bro.
I'm not mad at that. Unfortunately, I'm not mad.
Have something together. But I just think it's like Subaru, bro. You're in a magical world. If you don't go out there with the butler and train every day and get,
but he
talking about.
Season 3 though. Season 3.
I'm like season 3 because we're seeing the full Witcher's Code. We're seeing the real battles actually take place.
We're also seeing what his training was able, or what him like now training is able to.
Yeah, but it's like it's like, man, it's like you got a couple moves. It's like. What do? You gotta call Reinhardt every 5 seconds.
Hogwash.
Hey, first of all, because he is not he's not the strongest guy in the verse, so of course he's going to need help. Now, will he end up like being that guy eventually? I do believe so. When I tell you I put this on and I had almost took it off because I was like, Jared is going to hate this. And
I mean, listen, I'm sure. I think so far this has been their best season. Because even last season, bro, I was like the whole Emilia trial thing. I was like,
that was one of the slower seasons. Not gonna lie, there was a couple of twists and turns that I did like, but that was a slower season.
Yeah. I'm rocking with Ray Zero really because we're here. You know, I've already caught up. I've been caught up. You know what I'm saying? Season 3.
Because we're here.
Season 3 started out decent, so I'm like, okay, they boxing in here. Subaru is still, you know, he's moving a little sharper, but I just don't know, man. I just feel like, what happened? Over
that's
here.
Crazy. Joe shut us off, man. Crazy.
Rob is going to do whatever it takes to throw you under the bus, just like we can't hear you, Joe.
My bad. Yeah, I was muted. I mean, because I didn't want munching out here.
He shut us off. Hold on, y'all. We on the way back, man.
Rob about to break his camera. Sound like.
Nah, Joe shut us off, man. We here, man.
Boy, y'all two would do whatever it takes to take jabs at each other.
Rob over here knocking shit over.
He sound like Pete crashing on last time.
Joe muted.
Hey,
Hashtag Joe
Hunter
muted chat, man. Hashtag
Joe muted. The Hunter crash out. You know, but real quick, man, while we wait for the goats to get back and situated with Rob's camera, I'm saying it's crazy because all them sponsors, you know what I'm saying, you think you'd be able to get a camera that don't overheat like that. But anyway.
Nah, I had it on. Can you it's a new, you know what I'm saying? We getting acclimated to what's going on. You know
I got you.
Just rock with me.
I'm messing. I'm messing. Oh, can we see that? No. Hey, turn that back real quick, Jared. Do me a favor. Hold on, real
Plaque.
quick. Yeah, the plaque.
Yeah, put that plaque on.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
There it is. That plaque real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Solid hard work right there.
Appreciate you.
Don't even, yo,
Solid hard work.
Jared got the most followers in this
What? On what app?
on
The
TikTok.
app that
I mean, it might not be.
Jared, that is true.
bro.
I got it.
You got some time?
Also have the most
Google, Apple Play, cease and desist. Yeah, whatever you call it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. Also, you know what I'm saying? Nothing happens in Atlanta without Jared knowing about it or giving the okay, the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? So
Jared,
if y'all ever need a connection in Atlanta, even outside of Atlanta, shoot. You know what I'm saying? I need to get somewhere in Atlanta, get in the building.
Worldwide now, Japan. Like,
hey, Mr. Japan, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mr. Japan, you know what I'm saying? Hey, lock in with Jared, you know what I'm saying?
Rob, you been to Japan? Rob, you been to Japan yet?
His sponsor
I don't even know what Japan looked like. No,
shout out Trap Sushi.
Yeah, can you
shout out Trap Sushi?
How was it?
I'm just an employee, man. I just work.
How are you?
Trap Sushi Incorporated, SHOWDOwn full time.
I've never been there. How you work for me? I work for you.
Sponsored by World of Warships.
Shout out to Frieren, man. That's all him, bro.
Hey, Kumar, what's good, Kumar?
What's good, Kumar?
Hey, Kumar in the building.
Fraud alert.
That's crazy.
Yo, he's talking crazy already.
Yeah,
he's talking crazy already. You go, Kumar, man.
But yeah, Ray Zero, man, like, I'm rooting that this season will really have me like, you know what, Subaru, you're not that bad. But even now, even these battles now, I'm like, Subaru.
I will say he is a very annoying main character. He 100% is. Some of the times I'd be like, all right, dude. Even when he goes on like his monolithic speeches, I'd be like, all right, dude. Yeah. All right, because even some of the stuff in them speeches, I'd be like, dude, really? You said that? Overall, though, I enjoyed the show, man.
I mean, I feel you.
Shout out Garfield.
Shout out Garfield.
Which actually he has really good character development.
What's the other nice name in purple hair?
Oh, the dude with the spirits. Can't think of dude's name. That Subaru just does not like. What they now have like a relationship.
Shout out those boys, man. Those boys is tough.
Who? Roswell?
No, not Roswell. Roswell is a whole different beast.
Oh, Julius Reinhardt.
It might be Julius.
Julius.
It's Julius. It's Julius.
Yeah.
Purple hair guy.
Those my favorite characters. I ain't gonna lie. Reinhardt and Julius. Reinhardt, my favorite character, bro. Especially now that we saw his father. I'm like, yeah, I rock with this.
Hey, yo, Jared, next anime.
Hey, I'm gonna say, hey, Marco cooking you, by the way.
What you say? Who, me?
Nah, Rob.
No, over 350 ships day and back.
Yo, what's wrong with Marco, man? Yo, Marco.
Download on PC today.
Unbelievable.
That's
crazy.
I've never been in Japan. We know who got the money. I've never been in Japan, man.
Let's move on. My bad. I went one too far. There we go. JJK season 2. JJK.
You
Shibuya today. Right. No, it's next.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah,
it's next. Right. I clicked twice instead of once.
Yeah. But... All right. This is cool. Next.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, Classroom of the Elite. I think season 3 might have been the slowest season. But anyway, we'll get that later. Go ahead.
All right. Let's stay.
Anyway,
don't mind pressing.
Yeah, bro. He always on some edge, bro. Yeah, stay on time. JJK season 2 on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I mean it's great. But season 3 is really what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Because we know if you read the JJK manga,
facts.
You know season 3 is probably gonna be like
the color. You talking about?
Yeah,
the Cullen game is about to go crazy.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, Shibuya was fire. Shibuya was great. It was fire.
All that was fire.
Yeah. Here's what I'm more excited. I'm more excited to see how they are going to mop and sweep up like the calamity that they call this power system within the Cullen games.
I know. I mean, we already know how that's gonna go, but you know.
Hey man,
it's just gonna be straight hands.
Because I'll be confused.
Straight hands the entire time.
I get straight hands, but when they try to explain what be going on, I was like, y'all just wrote this in like none of this makes sense. Yeah. Why the thing? I can't wait to see how they're gonna try to clean this up because that power system is trash.
Yeah. Trash, strong word.
I want to say it's highly involved. That's what I like.
Yeah, you gotta know.
Some of that don't make sense though, Rob. And you're right. Trash is it's the wrong word, but it is very convoluted.
There are power systems out there that literally do not make sense.
Yeah.
I think JJK is a power system that it makes sense, but it's like AP calculus or something.
Yeah,
you gotta
it's like
study
it's
it.
like it's like that one power system where it's like it's technically magic, but it's like they use scientific like weapons and stuff. And I'm trying to it's slipping my mind right now.
Is that
not the irregular?
Is that Eden Zero?
Yeah, it's kind of like Eden Zero, but Eden Zero is not as complex. You feel me? It's Jujutsu sorcery really is sorcery. It really is magic, but they put a lot of math and stuff into it. And if you ever watch like the show Magicians, which is a live action show, where it's kind of like college Harry Potter, it's really good, by the way.
Is it a certain magical index? Is that the one you're talking about?
That might be along the path. I think it might have been Eden Zero, but that too.
Okay.
Like Magicians is the same way. Like they use magic. They literally be like writing down formulas when learning magic. You feel me? So it's like that's kind of how Jujutsu sorcery is. And so I feel like I give it a break with that because they're trying to make it seem a little bit more, deep than just magic.
Yeah.
Or whatever, cursed energy. So I kind of rock with it. It can get confusing because I just feel like they fly over it. Like there's no real like explanation sometimes. They just be like, all right, this happened. You like, okay.
And I think they always do it to suit like what's going on in the battle. Like I feel like sometimes like Gege did not write this in, but now I'm going to write it in because I need something to explain why this is going on. Like I feel like it was never fleshed out. The power system was never fully fleshed out. But now because this is happening, I need to give you some type of explanation of why this is going down.
Did you read the manga or no?
I did.
Okay. Because I feel like I understood the power system better from reading the manga versus like when I was watching anime, I had no clue.
No, see, the anime for me was a lot easier to understand. That manga, especially towards the last 20, 30 episodes. Well, first of all, that whole big fight, like, are you just writing this? Did you just make this out and pull this out of thin air? And this is the reason why we got like some of the things to explain what's going on?
I think there's a combination of it because I do feel like I did start to understand overall the power system overall better, but I do think there were then like details to it. I'm like, okay, that I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like you're explaining it to me, which okay, cool, but also like, where did that come from?
You just wrote that in to try to explain the reasoning of this or why this is going on in the fight.
The thing is the way I see JJK's power system is it's like a game of chess, right? And it's just everyone's just trying to find a way to counter each other.
Yeah.
Like every counter has like every counter has like its own different rule.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you could do this, but then if you make I don't even know if we covered that in the anime yet. So I'm but there's a lot of like countering, you know what I mean? So it's just like it's after like the fifth counter, you're like, all right, what rule was the first one? And then that's when it gets kind of wild because it's like now you're already 5 stages deep in this battle and you don't remember the first rule that was set or the first.
But some of that stuff I feel like could be fleshed out like to there's a rule. If this happens, then this happens. But we get that on the spot of like, oh, the reasoning that this is happening is because like this happened. And I feel like we don't get things like fully fleshed out. And I feel like Gege just like, okay, I need to write this in to explain like why this is going on. As opposed to maybe you could have fleshed this out not even before the Culling Games, because even then, even within the Culling Games, like we do get like some explanation. Some of those explanations make total sense. But when we get to that big fight, it's like, oh, you are just writing. Like some of this just ain't making sense
too, you know. I mean, I think it makes it unique because it's like we often are used to like over explanation, right? Over break. It'd be episodes in some animes where all they do is just break down the powers, and you'd be like, all right, man. I kind of think it just makes it a little unique because they're trying to like explain it as if you're a Jujutsu sorcerer. Like, yeah, keep up. Like, this was going on. And it kind of makes you feel like
that's a different
okay,
point.
I need to like pay attention more.
Yeah,
in my opinion. But
yeah.
I do understand that they definitely could be. There's definitely some room for.
I mean, I had to read some of them chapters like 2 and 3 times to be like, maybe I'm not getting it.
I think too, yeah, because I think it would have a sense almost like, and I don't like saying this because of P, but like Hunter x Hunter, right? There's a lot of like dialogue that goes on in Hunter x Hunter, right? They're like in between action. Yeah. Like we get something happens, like fight happens, and we get some dialogue, a bunch of dialogue, and then we go to another fight, bunch of dialogue, another fight. Like JJK does it to like mid-fight, we're explaining why this works, why this happens, or why we can do X, Y, and Z. It's like Jared's point, it's just a different way. Like again, keep up and pay attention.
And Hunter x Hunter did that. I think did it better than JJK did.
I think they explained their overall power system better in the beginning, but
because it does. Hunter x Hunter's power system does start to get a little convoluted as well.
No, Nen can get tricky. You got to really 100%. I still don't know every class. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember every class either.
I just think, like for me, I just think that when it comes to fights in anime, you still really don't need to know exactly what's going on. You just kind of need to know who's winning. You know what I'm saying? And
unless you're power scaling.
Yeah, unless you're power
scaling, you need to know.
Which is fine. But I think also when you power scale anyway, you take the time to break down the system and learn it. But I feel like as for a watcher,
right, you're not doing that.
His move does this, his move does that. Okay. Somehow, bro, summoning this, cool. Like I feel like if you're just peeping what's going on, you as a watcher, you're not gonna get really that lost. Like there really wasn't a fight where I was like, I have no idea what's going on.
My only thing is like, and maybe it's me, but like even if we use like the domain and simple domains, right? And like a simple domain can do this and like can count like all of that. But then when we get to these fights and they use the simple, and I'm like, but I thought that this was supposed to do this, but now it doesn't because now you just reintroduce this. Like what?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. It's a story of everyone's countering each other by finding different ways to.
And maybe it's just
they're trying to find loopholes in their moves.
And I agree.
Like,
I can see that.
So it's like, even though it sounds wild, it's like it's supposed to, because these people are trying to find loopholes. Like, all right, this dude did this move that's supposed to control the entire everything that in the void. Like, there has to be a way I can hack through this. And they literally do. They hack through the move. So then when they try to explain the hack, we're like, how does that make sense? Because it's a hack. And then you try to explain like, all right, this is the hack.
And I think that's my biggest thing is maybe just being introduced, but I guess you have to introduce it. Like you have to. Yeah. And I think like, of course you have to like introduce it, and maybe you can explain it like before then, because like this is the scenario now. And I need to explain to you that this is the reasoning why this is happening. So I couldn't tell you that 10 chapters ago, but I can tell you that now because there is a new factor that is being introduced. And I get that. Just like, sometimes.
Yeah. I feel you.
But, all right. Let's move on to Rob. Go ahead, Rob. Classroom of the Elite season 3 on Crunchyroll. Rob want to cook. Go ahead, Rob.
No. Actually, Joe, go ahead, P, because I think he has something to say about this. Didn't you say something about this earlier, Preston?
Yeah, I think first of all, I love Classroom of the Elite. I absolutely love Classroom of the Elite. Joe, you said I can talk right.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I love Classroom of the Elite. Now, with that being said, I love season 3. All I said, Rob, before you try to like put me on the cross, is that this was just the slower of the 2 seasons. Still a really good season. I enjoyed season 1 and 2 more. That is all I am saying. That's it.
Bro, do you understand what happened?
I would say there's too much that went on in season 3. Like
there was a lot.
There's a lot that went on in season 3.
For me, the payoff in season 4 will be like worth it. But like I saw season 1, I saw season 2, and I got the payoff for those seasons. And so like season 3 kind of, but not kind of leaves me on a cliffhanger. So I'm waiting for the conclusion of season 4, and then maybe like I'll get.
Interesting.
Listen, yo.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I don't know
because let me just make sure.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Season 3 is my chick with the hat that has like
they play chess. They play. They finally played chess with the class. Class A president.
I think season 1 and 2 I enjoyed more. That is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that season 3 was bad.
What's Rose's name again? Is it Kenji? I might be drawing a blank.
I'm bad with the names. There's too many names in this show.
Yeah.
Which one? Who are you talking about specifically?
He's like the X Factor of the class. He has like the blonde.
Oh yeah. The blonde dude that's like Tarzan.
Yes.
Oh, that guy. I enjoy. He is one of my favorite characters.
I remember if it's Henry or so. I forgot his name, but
he is one of my favorite characters.
Son.
Koenji.
All right, I knew it. All right, Koenji.
And so what I'm saying, but when they wrap that up in season 4, like I feel like we just touch base like with what's going on with that guy.
Somebody said Aya and Okoji battle Lelouch. Who wins?
Lelouch.
Yeah, Lelouch.
But
Lelouch. Yeah, Lelouch.
I don't know.
First of all, Pete, I don't even like Lelouch. I don't even like Lelouch like that.
I think Lelouch is
you know what though? What I will give to Ayana Koji over Lelouch is Lelouch does a lot of things on emotional basis.
Emotions.
He will let his emotions take over. Where obviously Ayana Koji is like, I don't give.
He's cold and calculated.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he is, but you gotta.
And he is going to play that with the.
Preston, Lelouch is literally breaking down governments and organizations. Ayana Koji is dealing with high schoolers that don't know like how to do math.
But these are not typical high schoolers. Let's not.
Sakuragi. There, like I said, there's a couple.
Because I think these high schoolers can also box like on that level of Lelouch if they were introduced in his universe.
The Black Knights, Lelouch.
Ayana Koji is dealing with some adults now. He's dealing with
and adults that kind of fear him.
So
that's a little different.
I don't disagree. I don't fully disagree with you, though, Rob. I do think at the end of the day, I'd give it to Lelouch. But Ayana Koji.
I do love Ayana Koji. Though. I think he's incredibly smart. But yes. Back to what I was saying about Koenji though. Koenji season 3, because everybody was like, "Yo, I don't know if he's gonna really."
He had his moment.
That was probably my favorite part.
You don't think we're going to get a better payoff in season 4? Like that's I'm waiting for the conclusion.
But we got so much in season 1. We got so much. We got to see Ayana Koji in a sense under pressure, really, for the first time ever.
Oh, it's great,
right? Which is really good to see. We got to see obviously him going up against
under pressure though.
Yeah, he was. I think so. I think him nerfing himself, he realized that was not necessarily a mistake, but like he couldn't do what he needed to do. If he hadn't nerfed himself as far as like his potential and who he really is, he could have handled a lot of what happened in this season a lot easier.
I'm waiting, and I agree. I think I'm waiting for it, and I think we'll get this in season 4, maybe even season 5, to where like dude really caves. Like I feel like season 3 really is, even the way season 3 ended.
Yeah,
like with him and like asking the like. I don't want to spoil, but like I think that is going to set up season 4 so well, and I think I'm just waiting. Like season 3 was great, but I think it's a continuation into what season 4 is going to give me. And I think once I see that, and I'm like season 3 and season 4, like peak.
Yeah, it's up. Yeah,
but not to say it's bad. I season 3 was great. But season 1 and 2, like I got payoffs from season 1 and 2. Like I got a wrapped up conclusion on both of those. I haven't gotten a wrapped up.
I think like season. Yeah, Victoria. Yeah, I know you see it too. Yeah, I think like season 1 and 2 were kind of it was a lot of like high school drama, but it was still fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like season 3 was like okay, like
even season 2
table has been set. We already know who's mixy. We know who to rock with. We know who not to rock with.
Yeah.
All right, now who's really
let's bring the adults into the equation now.
We got adults starting to come in, and so maybe
but not really though. They were back.
I mean, but they got introduced. So maybe for me, I think like it's just always like a continuation. So maybe I'm thinking like season 3 was not that great because like I've seen season 1 and 2, and I know something else is coming. So I'm just like waiting. So maybe that is my issue.
Yeah.
But it's still fire.
No, it was.
Fire.
Motion's definitely tapped
Yeah,
in.
you should watch.
I
think
you would like.
You would like this.
Yeah.
You would like this.
I really do think you like
I
it.
do think you like it.
Also, sorry, Rob, but 52% of the folks said Ayana Koji.
What, in chess match?
Really?
Oh, I said chess match. I said chess match. Who you got? And they went Ayana Koji.
Ayana Koji is cat. I don't know.
No Gias.
Yeah, no. You gotta do no Gias.
Again, I think it's a matter of because we have to be real here, right? Ayana Koji and Lelouch, the reason why we are even matching them up together is because of like their ability to like manipulate people. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I think Ayana Koji, again, like he's always like super calculated, that he already knows the person's next move before they do so. I just think that Lelouch had to do it on a grander scale. Yes, he did have the use of the Gias with him, but like there are even times where Lelouch didn't have the Gias, and he's literally like manipulating like nations. He's
so do you think? Do you think
like,
if Ayana Koji was put in Lelouch that he would be able to do the same thing?
Ayana Koji
he'd do it better.
No. Lelouch in his verse is like literally like he's him. You know what I'm saying? Like there's other people that came out that white room. You know what I mean? It's not just Ayana Koji. So that's why I'm saying like I think
we ain't even got introduced though, and that's the thing.
But I know, but I'm saying Ayana Koji was kind of like,
I don't even know the guy, and Lelouch is really like change the times of his world with his intelligence alone. Like the Gias helped, but it's like I don't know a lot of anime characters, period, that could do what Lelouch did.
So what I will say is that this school is set up to like breed the world changers of like what's going on. So this is the school, like you're going to go in and you're going to change the world based off of like what you do, how you act within this school. And Ayana Koji is already like leaps and bounds above everybody else. Even to the point to where like he's playing on the scale of like the smartest of adults. And he's not breaking sweats.
But that's but that's what I'm saying. We're seeing, but that's what I'm saying. Like Lelouch is in a verse where there's people that like still can like really challenge him, and he's still persevering. Like I feel like Ayana Koji is like he's like a man amongst ants right now. Like
so we waiting for him to get challenged.
Yeah. Like everybody out there is like fodder. Like because even you remember when Saki Inagi first saw Ayana Koji. Like she was trying to act like the big dog, but she already knew.
And
she was like, She was like, he's on the first time they linked up.
That's solid.
She's like, I could tell, and she was class A. You know what I mean? And she already knew. So it's like, it's different. Like Lelouch actually had people that were like,
"What's good, Brandon?"
Oh
yeah,
snap.
no. What's good, Brandon? No, and Brandon said it means nothing to you, top of the government. So true.
All right, so we put Ayana Koji in the Kakaguri verse. What happens?
Oh, Ayana Koji. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I guess
this is more his speed, though.
That is more his speed, though.
That is more his speed, but I think we kind of sleeping on Ayana Koji just a little bit.
Is he smarter than Yumiko?
Yumiko is ridiculous.
Yumiko
is ridiculous.
He's not as like she's on a whole other like being a psychopath, but he's closer to like he's
closer to that psychopath cold.
Yeah, like he's on
calculated.
That
he's there.
He's there for me. So I think that actually would be a good one.
That'd be a good
matchup.
That
would be a good matchup.
I have to watch it and make a video.
He's more. That's a good comparison though. Like if
that's a really good comparison.
That's a better comparison. You're right.
Yeah. Would you say Jabami is smarter than Lelouch?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I think Ayana Koji is more close to like Jabami. Yeah. Like he's around there.
I think Yumiko, like I think she is like, for sure, one of the smartest in her school, if not the smartest.
Yeah, she's.
But I think she has a very good job with games specifically.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're talking about a game, I don't know this man, so I don't know if he get
chess, right? I think Joe set it up as like a chess match.
Yeah,
I did set up as a chess match.
If it's a game, I'm probably put my cards on Yumiko.
Yeah.
But if it's just something simple like maybe manipulating how people move and stuff, you know, I mean, I'm sure bro is nice
because
too.
both of them have master manipulation. Like both of them can manipulate very well. Both of them are very cold. Both of them are very calculated. That's rough.
She's scared.
But
She's
gambling,
scared.
the only thing is gambling is her element. Like I feel like Ayana Koji is like a master of all.
Yeah, but I say Yumiko, it's just games in general. That's why I kind of like
it's different.
That's why I'm like she's and it don't really matter the game. You
can she don't
like
care.
She don't
let's play Uno.
You feel me?
Let's play Uno and I'm gonna make you go crazy.
That second game when she was like, "Give me your nails," I was like, "Oh yeah, you a different breed. You are different."
So y'all seen No Game No Life though, right?
Yeah.
Sora and Shiro.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So first of all, see Shiro in chat.
It's a different. Yeah, that's
a whole different thing, bro. They playing against gods. They playing against gods. Like that.
So Rob, let me ask you a question. Do you think Ayana Koji will ever catch up to Lelouch?
I think he has to be put in a situation where somebody in the verse can challenge him, like, and see how he does. Because Lelouch had people in his universe that could actually challenge him. You know what I mean? And it was on a grander,
You good? Go ahead. You good?
All right. So all I'm saying is Lelouch had people in his verse that could actually challenge him, and it was on a much grander scale.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Ayana Koji is manipulating a high school. You know what I mean? Lelouch is manipulating nations.
The world.
It is not the same. So that's why I feel like we have to see somebody in the verse that can really push him over the edge and see, all right, how does he do in this scenario? Because the people that we thought were gonna push him were already afraid of him. So it's like, all right, you're a god among
we haven't really seen Ayana Koji's full potential, like even close to it. Yeah.
Right.
For sure. He had to he said he had to back out for a second. He said he'd be back. He's still here. He'll be right back.
Okay.
I think he had to answer a phone call, looks like. Real quick, I meant to bring this up earlier. Appreciate Marco for the $2 super chat. JJK manga ended on chapter 236. Hashtag Jared Tax. I'm not sure what happened on that chapter, to be quite honest with you, but appreciate you, Marco. And then we have one more from Logan. Logan, appreciate you for the 5. Have y'all checked out World's Most Notorious Talker? Quick 12-episode MC on par with Ayana Koji and Lelouch calculations. I agree. And actually, I think I can't remember if I put it on the list or not, because I did really enjoy it. I think it's towards the end of the list. So yeah, we did have that, but it's a really good show.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, the Most Notorious Talker is. Yeah, it's up there. He's another cold, calculated MC that will not necessarily throw people under the bus, but if you cross them, it's a wrap. Like there's no mercy for messing with this man. Long story short.
Yeah. All right.
Let me do this. Let's switch gears real quick while I wait for Pete, because obviously some of these are his shows too.
Okay.
So we had some questions asked specifically for y'all from the IG. So let's tap into those while we wait for Pete in.
Are we on IG Live right now?
We're on IG, TikTok, the whole shebang.
Oh, I knew.
So you good? Yeah, don't even sweat. Don't even sweat. All right, let me pull these questions up. I bet. First one from Devin Tyler. An anime character that you didn't like that grew on you. I think he asked specifically for 2024. I didn't have one for 2024, so I just made it in general. If there's a character that you didn't like to start that, you started rocking with later on.
Anime character I didn't like grew on me. That's tough. I'm trying to remember if there's anybody that ever really made it out of the unlike category.
Yeah, one that I had that I used to have that grew on me a while ago, but mostly because I read the manga for it, and obviously we kind of got it animated too, was Bakugo. I didn't really rock with Bakugo in the first season, maybe 2. But as we start to get to see more about who he is, and like see his character development, basically, like I started rocking with Bakugo a lot. So
yeah,
that was one.
I always really liked Bakugo. I'm not gonna lie.
I know a lot of people that did. Yeah.
But I think I always liked Bakugo.
Someone said Float from AOT. Nah, that dude can kick rocks.
Wait, are we keeping the 2024? Or are we
no, you could do whoever. You could. That's why I made it general, because I know it'd be harder.
Okay,
I made it broader for you.
Rob and Joe are gonna love Usopp by next year. Nobody's loving Usopp.
No one's loving except for Preston.
Yeah,
Preston the only one
loves Usopp. He loves
Endeavor. I still don't really like Endeavor like that. Like, he's cool. Like you holding it down, bro. But
yeah.
I'm still not really like putting you in the like category.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I'm just thinking of this year because that's kind of all that's coming to mind.
Someone said Griffith. That's crazy.
Character.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, if we were doing like 2024, it'd probably be like Shinomiya from Kaiju number 8.
Okay.
Obviously, because when we first introduced her, like she was, a brat for obvious reasons. On our guy, but eventually, once you learn her backstory, like normal shows, you learn her backstory. You give her grace, and after that, then you start to see that she's actually pretty cool. Yeah. If I'm keeping it to 2024, but it's not like I hated her. It's just like whatever.
She grew on me a little
classic bit. Hater, and then she came around. I was like, all right, you know what? She's actually pretty dope. If you're talking like all time, I don't even know if there really is all time. Maybe.
Somebody said Kaiju.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I probably would say, nah, this one's gonna upset him. But I probably would say Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail.
It's not bad.
You didn't like Urza?
I didn't, and the reason why is
interesting.
I think I had an issue because I already knew, like watching, like going into Fairy Tail, like it felt like the creator was like pushing like Urza in like situations where it literally like made no sense for her to be like the greatest GOAT like of all time. And it was like, I think it was during the Grand Magic game specifically, where there was Kagura from Mermaid's Heel. I'll never forget this. Kagura from Mermaid's Heel, right? They hyped up Kagura. They were like, yo, Kagura is the greatest thing since sliced bread. She's never unsheathed her sword and didn't kill somebody. Like she's that girl. She's her. And I remember I was having a debate with my cousin. I was like, yo, wait until Kagura pops out and they actually have their fight. So then it was Kagura, Minerva, and Urza at Grand Magic Games in Fairy Tail. This is, and mind you, Urza just came off of 1 versus 100 in the Grand. Like she just came off of that. So I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, Urza, there's no way she's going to win this one because they just hyped up Kagura for like 20 episodes straight. All of a sudden, Urza still ends up winning. Kagura's like, wait, hold on, you knew my brother, and then talk no jutsu. And I'm like, yo, literally, the show, like, no matter what Urza does, like, Urza could stub her toe and like the whole verse will explode. I was like, I can't watch this. But that's like Fairy Tail like started to like continue on. I was just like, you know what? I rock with her. I just felt like when it came to her character specifically, like the plot would just switch and like gravitate. Like she would just pull the whole show in and be like, all right, I'm doing whatever I want to do. And then versus like all these other characters, like there was a whole bunch of S-class characters that we were introduced to, right? We had like Mira Jane, we had like everybody, and they all got pushed to the side.
I could tell you somebody who I used to like, and I don't really like him no more.
Who? Jalal?
I used to be like a bigger Jalal fan.
Really?
But over time, he was kind of blowing me. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I would say Lucy also. I didn't really like Lucy at first. In 100-Year Quest, she's doing a lot of good things. She's really throwing.
I was gonna ask how you like it, 100-Year Quest.
I like 100-Year Quest. I think this is probably some of their. I would say this is probably one of their better seasons for sure. Like it's getting straight to the point. The fights are way better. Fairy Tail is not really known for really having the greatest fights.
Yeah,
fights are better. I mean, besides that, I'm trying to think. There's really no other people. Maybe in like One Piece.
I was say someone said Kizaru after Egghead and all that.
Yeah,
but
I think
I could get Kizaru. Yeah,
I didn't like Frankie at first. I think maybe his intro.
I can see that.
Was kind of blowing me, and then over time, I definitely think Frankie has been putting his work. And I mean, same thing with Usopp, reverse. We used to be a great Usopp fan.
Oh,
sorry, Preston.
I know we praying that something happens.
He's losing me, bro. He's losing me.
Yeah, he's lost. He's lost.
You know what? If I can be serious, for one quick second. Okay. He is also losing me as well. Like I fight for this man so hard.
Hey, clipped.
Yo, Joe.
Clip.
Yo, you gotta
hey,
put this out.
Rob, clip.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen. I fight for this man so hard, and I will continue to fight.
Day.
I will continue to fight for this man, but in all honesty, if I do not see anything from him in Elbath, I'm still gonna fight for him. But it's gonna be like, man, you know what? I got nothing for you,
still
my guy.
gonna fight for him if he does nothing at Elbath?
I'm gonna still fight for him, but like I just want to let y'all know
that's it. That's a wrap. There's nothing else for him after that. There's nothing for him
holding
after that.
out. I'm still holding out hope, man.
I just expected the way Usopp has always had pre-time skip, like in terms of just the characters, like the crew's morale, just like really being like
Brandon,
almost like the heart a little bit, like you know what I mean. And for nothing to be done in Wano was a huge
to be done in Wano was like a huge L. But like for me, I like looking back, like what did we expect from him in Wano? I think everybody knew that he was going to do. I didn't. For me, just looking back on it, like I wanted him to do something in Wano, but like, what did I expect him to really do in Wano?
Something.
We got a good payoff from him for the most part in Dressrosa. I know Joe will not agree to that, but we did get like a really good payoff from him in Dressrosa.
It was a gag. It was a gag payoff.
Some of it was a gag, but we also got to see that he has observation hockey. So like I'm not upset with some of the things that we got. I will continue to fight for Usopp, but like I am at this point, like
this is a win. This is a win. This is a win, bro. I don't even care. This is a win.
Listen, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that we could get a whole chapter. Literally, I'm not even joking. We can get a whole chapter of Luffy literally dying in front of Usopp, and Usopp doesn't spin. He doesn't slide for Luffy, and Usopp fans will be like, he's only human, y'all.
He's only human.
He's only human. It's all good. He's human.
He's not going to have to save somebody for real. Like he would have to save me. He has to save a Straw Hat for real. Like it can't be no duo. It can't be no.
It can't be no snipe the flag.
So let me tell you something that gives me hope is like when we were in Elbath and Luffy, not spoilers, but Luffy was like, "Hey yo, like
minor. Don't put the story spoilers."
No, I won't. But he was like, "You can take this. Like bro, like stop tripping. Like you could have took that. You could have took that out if you wanted to.
Right.
So
but he
like
didn't.
that. But what I'm saying is that your captain, which Luffy already sees like more in his crew than what I think a lot of us sees. But the fact that he was like, you could have took him out. I am praying and hoping like we get something from that. I also got another thing that like I can't share, but that I think that this is what Usopp's power up is going to be. I'm just hoping we get something in Elbath.
I see some of the chat stuff like Simply Drea said she didn't like Sung Jin Woo at first. I can see that.
Sung Jin Woo, there was
a good one.
I didn't like Endeavor.
I cannot stand Yuabak.
You talked
now
about
or
now? Okay, I like Endeavor, but
he is just too OP, bro.
I think he's
even when he lost, I was
not the OP though, where you're like, okay, like you see a little bit of struggle and he's trying to like run it up. He is OP with no explanation.
Yeah,
he's no explanation and no like it's just
destroy Squad Zero. Just
I am him.
Been at it. Stop.
I am him.
Stop playing with him.
No, but I think for Yuabak it makes sense only because this is literally the 1,000-year blood war, right? So they literally introduce us into this arc saying like this is something that's been going on for so many years, right? They had fights for centuries, and this is a thing where Yuabak is like, the last time I fought against Yamamoto, that was an L. Now I'm going to be this is my 1,000-year plan of coming back, and they came back and they were calculated, and the Soul Society was not ready. I think it makes sense like that they got toppled initially because they were not ready for what was happening because the Quincy's were in the background. They thought they had to up. They thought that was it. And Yuabak was in the background pulling the strings, like setting up this.
Yo, I get it, but to Jared's point, like this dude is like literally like they
are walking over Squad.
Yeah, they are walking
by design though. It's by
design, but it's like, man,
they literally went in there. They stole the Bankai.
But there is no fight back to this.
But because that's how Yuabak already knew. He was like, yo, I know
Rob,
the
that perplexes me.
Huh?
I don't think
that perplexes me
like that, bro.
But
yeah,
I'm saying,
I think Ichibei has one of the most broken Bankais in the series.
Let me rein this in. Let me rein this in real quick.
All
So
right,
we get back to the anime real quick. But real quick, also shout out to Commander, and I love this one. This super chat is just for what Preston just said. I actually have a tear in my eye, man. It's super fire trash. Oh, stop getting credit for being ugly and roast. That's crazy.
Shout out Commander, man.
Shout out Commander.
Like I said, I do have hope that he will become that guy. We pray.
I hope so.
Me too.
All right, next anime on the list, Windbreaker. Go ahead.
Don't let mute Preston. Let's
mute Preston. All right, bet.
I like Windbreaker.
No, you don't.
Muted.
No, you don't.
You muted.
You don't.
Yeah, you muted yourself. That's what you get because I unmuted you. You muted yourself.
Yeah,
that's what you get. Keep pressing buttons.
All right, so Windbreaker is fire. You know, Sakura is a much better MC than somebody I won't name. But I do really love Windbreaker. I think it's a great show of seeing basically Tokyo Revengers done right. Let me just say that. Now I will say I love the supporting cast of Tokyo Revengers. Okay, I love the supporting cast, but I also love the supporting cast of Windbreaker. And I think the fights are amazing. Even the backstories of Umamiya and all. Like I think it's a great show. It's a great show. Preston's hating, but not me. Not Joe. That's it, man. That's it.
I'll put a poll up for the family.
I was with you with Tokyo season 1. I was like, you know what? Like it's gonna get there.
Yeah.
Season 2, I'm kind of like, man, we are struggling. We're struggling to get this emotion going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Windbreaker is doing a better job, really just accurately showing the youth kind of gang life, if you will, in Tokyo, because at the end of the day, Windbreaker still kind of very much focuses on what's gonna happen, like how they all circle back around in the future and what the gang life is to adults. Where I'm kind of like, that's not how y'all really introduced it. You know what I mean? Y'all introduced it as your boys going back, and we're showing y'all the culture of Tokyo street gang life, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But
right.
There, again, Takamichi is a whole other story, but I feel like Windbreaker does a better job actually portraying like what's going on in the day-to-day with these gangs. You feel me? So that's why I like it a little bit more.
And I'll say this: I am curious to see where season 2 goes.
I'm
very curious to see where it goes, and what kind of where their focus is at. I'm just very curious to see where it goes. I almost want to pick it up and read it, but to this day, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down, and I like Windbreaker over Tokyo Revengers. Just is what it is.
I mean,
so
I will say I like Windbreaker. I like the fact that we have different arts of fighting, and they introduce that in the that whole tournament arc of the 5-on-5 or whatnot. Very dope. Main character in Windbreaker, Sakura is a he's a great main character.
I'm seeing some kind of wild comments in the chat here.
He's a great main character.
Well, number one, somebody said everyone in Windbreaker is good except Nide. He's a premium Takamichi. I guarantee you, Nide will kick up before Takamichi.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure.
I mean, we've already seen him have mouth. So I feel like if push come to shove and he gonna fight, he gonna fight.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I'm still, I've said this before, and I'll say it again.
Go ahead.
I think we have to be reasonable, Preston. I think
what did I do?
No, and I think this makes sense, right?
Sure. Right,
when Takamichi literally saw Baji draw his last breath right in front of him, that I feel like was the moment for me, because Baji was the symbol for Toman. He was like the Vegeta. He was the brute menace. He was their guy, right? Baji drops out. Takamichi comes in. Now he's the next captain. Chifu, who used to be Baji's right-hand man, is like, you know what, Takemichi, I'm going to back you. I'm your guy now. And Takemichi was still getting maxed out. It's crazy. Like, Preston, all jokes aside, like, if you want to say he's human, this, that, and the third, whatever. That moment to me was insane. Baji died. Baji died to let you live, help you live. Like, what? How do you not be like, okay, in Baji's honor, let me square up. At least a little Makinochi Ippo Dempsey roll, something.
Dempsey roll.
Do something.
Something.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
That was the moment for me where I was like,
Rob, I won't spend time. I get it. I get it.
You know, but when Baji died, I was like, yo, Takemichi,
that was a last straw.
Slide for him, you know, turn up.
I get it.
Crash out, something, and nothing. You know what I mean? So that was kind of the part for me.
Yeah, not fair. Shout out to Preston. But Takemichi's a more realistic human character. Blah blah blah. Stop crying and throw these hands.
Yeah, Commander. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Commander.
I just can't. I would love to see some of y'all's real lives and how y'all would react in certain situations. Speaking of.
Yeah, I was gonna say speaking of,
this is what maybe should have happened.
Yeah.
I guess is what y'all saying.
Yeah.
This is what should have happened.
I haven't seen this.
I haven't caught up on it, but P, go ahead.
Viral hit is great. So it's basically this guy. He's like main screen with the tie. Is getting bullied. He ends up is tired of getting bullied. Looks up on pretty much like a YouTube of how to fight. Their version of YouTube, and like there is like video 1 of like how to like block and defend, and video 2 how to do this, and video 3 how to do this, and so on and so on. And this dude ends up becoming like a bot. Like dude starts to realize that he can fight, and not only does he realize that he can fight, but he enjoys the fact that he likes to fight. Totally different.
I can see it on Rob's face. That's why I'm laughing. This is what Takemichi.
I don't want to get that to Takemichi.
Yeah,
you like the show, right?
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
But they're like everyone here is basically.
I will say, like not only
VTubers or something like that.
Yeah, everybody is right. Everybody is like a YouTuber to where they want to make viral videos, and so everybody's trying to make the most best viral video. And so this guy just happens to come in and makes one of the most viral videos by knocking out one of his biggest bullies.
Yeah, he basically
by watching one of the videos of how to go ahead.
Yeah, kid getting bullied knocks out bully. Basically, is kind of how he comes up or whatever. Because everyone knows the bully on YouTube and from like him, and so everyone knows the kid too because the kid's been clowned on YouTube. Like they literally had this man's face painted like a clown and bullied this kid on YouTube. And so then he starts his own YouTube channel, basically knocks his bully out, and now he's like going around knocking out other bullies. And he's starting to grab a lot of attention. Girl attention. Some other fighters like, hey yo, I know where you got this
like
from.
Some fighters are like real fighters, like
some real fighters like want to box this kid now,
like want to box this kid.
Yeah.
So he fought back and his life improved.
All right, so Rob, I'm not finna do this with you.
I didn't know.
I'm not finna. One Piece season 21. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna mute Rob real quick for this one. Hey, One Piece is up. One Piece is up. One Piece is up. We all love One Piece. We didn't have One Piece.
Egghead was great. The girls say great.
Yeah, all that stuff is great. It's up in Elbath. Rob, you got a 1 minute timer. Ready, set, go.
All right, so I mean, this is literally Egghead, y'all. I mean, we here. You know what I'm saying? Animation was fire. Rob Lucci was outside. But we're not even into the real part of Egghead that like is gonna change the game. There's a reason why Oda said, you know what? I'll give you guys a 6-month break to catch up. Go grab your snacks. You know, take all the breaks you need. You need to drop your kids off at school and all that. It's good. But when those 6 months are up, I need you back on the TV screen. There's a reason why Oda planned it this way.
Yo, Rob, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot wait to see how he drops the 5 girls say into like that is
spoilers.
Yeah,
is that what? That's an OD. That's an OD spoiler too.
Yo, spoiling P. Yo, spoiling P. Spoiling P.
Nah, I mean, yeah.
Go ahead, Jared.
Matter
of fact, real quick. My bad, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix that. My bad, y'all. Go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, go ahead, Jared.
That's fine, man. So go ahead.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Yo, Preston versus Joe. Yo,
I don't know what's going on.
Is this how we ended the year? This is how we ended the year.
Nah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Egghead was good. Egghead's been good, really good so far. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been really good. I don't really have
Joe,
too
I
much
know, man.
about it. Every battle's been great. Yeah, I mean, it's One Piece, man. You know, I'm never gonna have really too much to say about it. You know, y'all stay locked in because we're supposed to be getting a lot more sauce. So,
a lot more sauce as
Indeed.
Spoiled King.
Yeah, I think somebody said fan letter was great. I feel like fan letter was
good.
Touch on. You know,
not bad. Yeah, I haven't actually watched Fan Letter yet. I need to watch.
Oh,
that.
you didn't?
I heard
Fan Letter's
Fan
Letter's insane.
I honestly think I've seen like 3 episodes of Egghead. I need to watch it. I've been reading it, so I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I've been heavy anti Jared, basically opposite of Jared. Like I've been heavy manga lately and barely much anime. So I gotta get back on my anime game. My Crunchyroll Raptor, whatever the heck it was called, was spoiling P. Then he read. That's crazy. Don't
shut up, Brandon. Shut up, Brandon. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Ain't no backup. I need to get back on my watch game. But
yeah. Fan letter is Ishitani. Ishitani is like one of the greatest directors.
Yeah. I've seen snippets of it, and it looked really, really good from what I saw, and I haven't watched the whole thing, so I need to watch that. Yatagarasu, I won't spend too much time on this. Very unique anime. It's not the action type. It's not the shonen type. But basically, long story short, the little boy, the younger boy down there on the left, is the main character. But it's basically these people can turn into ravens. Like there's like a race of people that can turn into ravens. And some ravens are enslaved, some ravens are not. Just kind of there's a whole class system with it and everything too. But this dude is like the golden raven, is what they call him. The dude on the left, the dude standing tall in the white robe, he's the golden raven. And all the 4 ladies over there on the right. Basically, the world is split up into 4 different nations: the north, south, east, and west. I forgot exactly what they're called, but they're basically vying to be his wife. So he's coming into power. He's like the prince ascending to the throne. They're vying to be his wife, and there's a lot of politics involved because whichever region that wife is from gains some power and all this stuff. There's some people in the underworld that are like cooking up some nonsense and crazy stuff. It's very suspense, political, story-driven type show. And I don't feel like I'm doing a great job explaining it, but this was a recommendation from Mel. So anyone who trusts Mel recommendations, I promise y'all gonna like it. It's an enjoyable series. I think I'm pretty sure it's still going on. Like it didn't really take a break. It kind of went throughout the whole year, took like a 6-week break and came right back. And I think it's still going right now. But it's an enjoyable show. Again, it's not really action based. There are some fights going on, a lot of deception, like typical political type show. So. With some supernatural aspects to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So call him mid. Not bad.
Wow, that's great.
Let me stop. Did Joe finish it? You finished it?
Wow. Yeah, I finished it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I finished. Yeah.
I'll play it.
But My Hero, season 7 on Crunchyroll. What y'all got about My Hero, man?
Bro.
This
probably was the best season.
I think I'm not gonna lie. I think this was the best season of the year.
Yeah.
Like out of everything that came out, I think My Hero had the best season, bro. In my opinion.
It's up there.
Now it's up there. Yeah, I do read One Piece forever. Ask me. But yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, like I think this is what My Hero's all about. You feel me? This is it. Like this is their, obviously to me the best season they've had. And there's also been some really great seasons too, but I feel like this is what it's been all about, man. Like the real struggle between all for one and one for all. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing real critical characters be in critical conditions.
Yeah.
People losing limbs, people, what I'm saying? It's really hitting the fan. Like this is not no like okie doke season. Like this is what I feel like this is what any My Hero fan has really been waiting on.
Yeah, facts.
And in terms of just all the other seasons that came out, again, really some good stuff. But in terms of this season, especially in the time of what's going on right now in the show, I feel like this is the best season of the year. You feel me? In my opinion. So
I'm not mad at that. I love the fact that we got the Dabi, like the Todoroki family, like we got all of that wrapped up in one big bow. That was the highlight of this season for me, because we've been panning that out for a couple of seasons or for a few seasons, and to get the payoff, and bruh, cried over, like, this was like, honestly, and I'm gonna cry anyway, but My Hero Academia season 7, like, by far the better season or the best season out of My Hero. This was like chef's kiss.
Yeah, no, this was definitely the best season.
This was damn near perfect.
And I'm not gonna lie, this again, I'm not watching a ton, but I did watch like the last 5 or 6 episodes of the season, just because of what the whole Bakugo stuff and all that stuff. So I had to watch all that. Actually, shout out to Brandon, back to the Clubhouse days, my Hero Clubhouse days. But
good, Brandon.
Dabi is such a crybaby and lame. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not a Dabi stan.
Yeah,
but I think Dabi's cool, man. Cool.
I like Dabi.
It was more so Endeavor's like redemption arc, and the fact that like he has been trying and trying and trying, and we get to see like
don't
even
go
though
too
you
far,
try, but no, I'm not saying, but like even though you get to try, like you still have to suffer repercussions of what you did in your past. Like I get you're trying to be a good guy now, but you did some effed up ish, and you gotta pay for that. And so this was like, again, chef's kiss.
Yeah,
I think it was good. It was honestly, it was really good. Honestly, it was one of the My Hero's best seasons, if not the best season, honestly. But I do think they did literally my favorite character in the series super dirty. But other than that,
who's your favorite?
Mirio. I think they did Mirio dirty. But other than that,
really?
Yeah,
he's like in my top 5, so I'm not
upset. He's in there boxing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like boxing.
Not how they.
He's fighting Shigaraki.
And look what they made him do.
Okay, it worked though. It distracted him.
Exactly.
What else
come on, that's some.
I mean, I feel you, but like it also,
he got done dirty. I think the fact that he's even in a conversation with them
is wild.
From somebody
he
just got his quirk taken. Now he's back by Shigaraki, and he saved.
Mirio's supposed to be.
He saved Deku, and then
you wanted him to be that guy, but
not more than Deku. Don't get me. I'm not saying I want him to be better.
But
than
he
Deku.
is that guy.
But I'm saying like I wanted Mirio to be like outside. Like he kind of felt like he was.
But they dropped him in with one of the
it was like a support gag role. Like it was like
I think Mirio had his time to be outside, and that was his time. You know what I'm saying?
What overall?
Yes, that was his time.
Yes, that was him.
Tooth and nail.
He was supposed to be
100%.
I was gonna say he was. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle because I get what Rob is saying.
Yeah,
because he was him. He was supposed to be where Deku's at.
He was the top. He was really the top of UA.
Like Jared said, he got his audition and he got his ish in like the whole overall arc. What more did you expect from him, especially when he got dumped?
I never thought I would see Mirio again. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's crazy.
I didn't know.
I thought
I can't.
I thought he had to pop out. That was it. I thought okay.
I mean,
but
Rob, what would you expect that he got dumped into one of like the biggest villain?
Right, but
he's
also
for him
one of
to
the
like.
biggest
What did you
heroes.
really expect for him to?
He was the top,
and I'm being serious.
He was the top. It was literally at one point. It was literally like, yo, Deku or because remember, Night Eye wanted Mirio to be the successor
correct
of All Might, right? So Mirio was literally right there. Like we're not even Bakugo wasn't even in the equation. It was literally like Deku.
That was years. That was I want to say years ago, but that was. But okay.
But I'm just saying, like that's what it really was. You know what I'm saying? So that's
over time.
A lot of My Hero hate. I'm not understanding it right now.
No. This is fire season.
No. He's talking about chat.
No, talking about chat. Talking about chat.
Like why people? I don't understand why people hate My Hero so much. Like I don't. Like you don't have to say it's the greatest thing ever, the best new gen anime
but
ever.
It is
like,
not bad
people,
by far.
Yeah, people like. I think he was wearing a My Hero shirt in one video.
Oh man, Miracle, yeah, that was like you talked about Hunter with a Miracle shirt.
With a My Hero shirt don't make sense. I'm like, why do people hate on My Hero so much? It's
when
not
in
a bad show.
2017, y'all were on My Hero like none other.
I've always been a big My Hero fan. I
Yeah.
never thought.
You're welcome, Pete.
Appreciate it, Joe.
It was anything wrong. I just see a lot of crazy hate. Deku's OP has plot armor. Deku been fighting for his life,
bro.
What?
Mo
Day one.
just said it. Mo just said it.
You hate the fan base, so you hate the anime.
Yeah,
that's never been a real factor for me. I never care what like other people say.
But I think that's where
If
the My
Stars
Hero
and
hate
Stripes.
comes
I feel like Stars and Stripes had to be set as an example. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see her do more.
Absolutely.
But she had to be set up as an example
for
Shigaraki
was on business.
games.
Yeah.
Star and Stripe was a disappointment, but that wasn't this season, right? Was that last? That was last season, right? Or was that?
No,
this
that was
started off.
That started off.
started
They
off.
met. They met at the end of last season, and then they boxed in the beginning of this.
That's
season.
what it was. Okay. Because I remember it was towards the end of last season we saw her. Okay, yeah.
Shout out that One Piece talk. Shout out Larry in the building. What's good,
up,
Larry?
Larry Sama.
Larry Sama.
Crazy. What's good, Larry?
Don't worry, we got the Larry tax going.
Larry tax. That's Larry tax. Already sent this. You'll get your check in the mail from Rob. Rob will send your check in the mail.
I was just honoring.
I was only ever even,
yeah.
and I see people talking about Stars and Stripes. I was only ever even a little bit disappointed with Stars and Stripes because of manga readers. I never thought they set her up to be like, oh, she's gonna come in and work Shigaraki.
Yeah.
The manga readers came off written and was like, oh, Stars and Stripes, one of the most OP heroes.
Yes,
like when she steps in the game, GG everybody. And I was like, okay, I guess she's gonna be OP. And then when you saw that she got cooked, I was like, oh, she's not that OP.
Yeah.
To manga readers' defense,
I would have been like, oh, okay, she's cold, but she's not All Might.
Yeah.
I was about to say, to manga readers' defense, though, like when we read Stars and Stripes, OP, her quirk is like you can literally like change, and so I am like,
but that's why I feel like Star and Stripe isn't that.
But that's what
like
I'm saying.
that was a waste for me. Like you
Well,
could have maybe
I feel
saved
like
her.
that was the point. Her quirk is OP.
her quirk.
She is not. That's the point they're trying to make. Like, it's a difference. Like, All Might's quirk is not crazy hacked out, but
hers, like she can change reality, and I think that was like the
but it's an easy loophole. If you don't know who you are,
man.
Honestly,
chill out,
which honestly, he did write that in very well.
Yeah, and she has to use one of them rules on herself at all times.
Yeah.
So it's like we see that she was never OP for real. So that's why I was like,
no, Star, because the chat saying Star Stripe helped him. Yeah, no, the Star Stripe definitely helped him. It was
because she got
I agree with Jared.
Rampaged, and
I agree with Jared on this though, 100%. That like because we weren't manga readers of My Hero, like the manga readers were definitely acting like Stars and Stripes was like Goku level, like the stuff they were saying was like,
we would see her getting compared to like Naruto characters. What's going on?
The Star Stripe got a lot of
hype. I remember that. I remember those days.
We were going into this like season being like, okay, Star Stripe, like she's here, let's see what she does, and she gets packed the first day, frame one. So that's why it was kind of like like it was more of an expectation thing. Like if we went in with no expectations, we probably like Stars and Stripe probably would have been more well received. From the anime.
Like Brandon said, she was used to nerf one for all.
Yeah, and I agree. She did help. Like she did get Shigaraki together. But I never expected her to be like a convoluting force in this war.
I think when we was reading it,
if the based off the manga readers, that's it though.
Yeah. Jared, you got to dip in a little bit, don't you?
I mean, we here, man.
All right. I just want to make sure we got through it before. I wanted to respect your time. Make sure we got through all these.
I appreciate it, man.
We got 3 or 4 more anime to talk about real quick, and then if you got time, we'll get these questions. But let's do it. Let me get these 2 super chats real quick. Marco, the IRS is broken into my home. # Larry tags. # Joe tags. Yeah. Don't put me in the same vein as Larry, bro. Don't do it. Shout out Full Metal Brotherhood, Dandadan or Frieren for anime of the year. I believe that's his prediction.
I mean, between those two, we know, but
Frieren might.
Frieren, I didn't win on who what award
probably honestly.
Because if Frieren
I didn't read the manga,
Frieren won an award this year. already.
Yeah.
Some other, not Crunchyroll, obviously the big anime awards, but some other show did a anime award. All right, bro. Real quick, let me get Peace Face out of the way so he's not getting blocked. Shout out Seb. It wasn't even Larry. It wasn't. Hey, crazy talk. Shout out Seb.
You work hard. You can do stuff like that.
1/4 of that One Piece talk. Appreciate you, brother. Had to switch accounts to double like and super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Crazy Larry gets the credits for Seb's appearance.
Right, Seb, we don't even know. We don't even know it's Larry.
Hey, Seb, I appreciate you, dog.
I told y'all, like, I feel like sometimes Seb be in.
Yeah, normally it's Larry that's on the podcast page, but P, when am I getting my LDBP hat? Joe Law, want the ones in the pit. Stop. Rob sent me my bonus. Sundays I'm coming to.
It's good, man. It's good.
He's coming to Atlanta.
Is that what it was? Oh yeah. Coming to ATL soon, my boy.
Hop on stream Monday, man. Tell this man.
What? That's what's happening.
Tell her,
man.
I don't know.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is Seb.
I appreciate you, Seb. My apologies
you,
for calling you, for saying you was Larry. We just normally when Larry, you didn't say nothing wild too, which it should have been just a note that it wasn't Larry. Because Larry usually come in here saying some wild. I mean, no, he is.
But it ain't Larry.
Larry be coming in here and chat saying some nonsense.
It's a different. It's a different type of.
It's a different type of wild for sure. For sure. All right,
appreciate it, Seb.
Appreciate you, Seb. Appreciate that One Piece talk. If y'all haven't checked out that One Piece talk yet, make sure y'all go ahead and do that. They're fire. We've all been on that One Piece talk. Obviously, we just talked about the top 20. Yeah, the top whatever. The top 20 strongest. We just did with them earlier this week or last week, whatever that was, before Christmas. And then
9-hour, 10-hour stream, something like that.
6 hour, yeah.
You gotta clock in with One Piece talk, man.
You gotta clock in. You gotta clock in on a Wednesday night. On a Wednesday night, you know what I'm saying? You gotta clock in. Talk about Joe dropping kids off, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta clock in with them. But next anime, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic on Crunchyroll.
It's great.
This is
it Isekai?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the three kids on the right get isekai basically into this world. The main character, the dude in the middle, was not supposed to be isekai. He just kind of got caught up with them being teleported. But it turns out he has one of the most rarest abilities, which is healing magic. And our girl over there on the left. Who said quality mid?
Someone said quality.
Brandon, don't.
Well, you know what quality mid is.
I should have known that was Brandon. It's crazy. I'm not mad at that statement, but he ended up having healing magic, which is one of the rarest abilities to get. And so the chick on the left is like one of the strongest mages out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rose, but she also has healing magic, so she basically becomes his mentor and trains him. But for me, this is one of the most unique ways that I've seen healing magic used.
100%.
And so I really, really enjoyed it. Like this, I would like it playing, and I've equated this like playing sports, like playing football. Like I would want this type of healing magic because like you could literally just push past your limits pretty much every time something happens. Like dude's missing, dude's running miles and miles and is running out of energy. He heals himself constantly. He's able to continue kind of keep going on. But it turns out that his magic also is very powerful against the enemy, which is I believe they're demons. But it's a unique way to utilize healing magic, which I think is why I enjoyed it as much as I did. So, but yeah,
it's because of the things that he put himself through. Like not only is he great at healing, but also he's a very strong individual. So he is like really good on both fronts.
Yeah.
It's a great watch.
Yeah. Quality mid.
Quality mid. Shout out to Brandon.
Real quick, shout out Soul Teishi, man.
Big Soul Teishi.
In the building? Where you at? Hey, what's good, man?
My guy.
What's good?
OG anime creator. One of the best anime rappers out. Great artist.
100%.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get Soul Teishi on the next Atlanta tape, man.
Y'all signing?
Yeah, we is about to be signing artists in a minute, man.
Oh snap!
Anime rappers.
Oh snap!
All right. Yeah, Preston, give us a quick 16.
I play piano.
I started need some more producers, man. Keats need help, man. Keats be making all the beats. You know what I'm
saying? If you ever need some piano, let me know.
Yeah. You know, Keats all these beats, man.
Wow, y'all are almost at 80 viewers. Yo, y'all are
bro. That's what's
up. I don't know if I get here one day.
Wow, crazy. Hey, listen.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah, that's true. Real quick.
Manga. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fire. It was dope. The little anime snippet they did was absolutely fire. And again, as Rob pointed out, man, appreciate y'all, everybody that's in here. Appreciate everybody, all of our normal supporters. Appreciate everybody that pulled up from Rob and Jared. It means a lot to have all y'all in here. Do me a favor, make sure to like the stream. It will greatly help. And if you're not already following and supporting these boys, all their handles and all their stuff, their information, their links are all down in the bio. Make sure you guys go support them everywhere. These are two of the goats. We wouldn't be where we are without these two goats. We appreciate them so much. Yeah, so they mean a lot to us. So make sure you guys go support them. And yeah, let's keep it moving.
Tashy, I got you, Tashy. I'm gonna tap you in, bro, when we tapped in for sure, bro.
Hey, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Blue Lock season 2 was on here.
I didn't even finish the finale.
Listen.
Crazy.
That's why
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see. Try not to spoil it.
The
finale was crazy.
I won't. Yeah, the finale was dope.
Scream it,
man. Like it was this match is one of the biggest matches obviously they've had. And the next they tease season 3, so we'll see. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that actually happens. Yeah, they teased season 3. They brought out the dog. And without spoiling, they brought out Kaiju.
Yeah.
So
for real? That's how it ended?
That's how it ended, which was dope. But it ended really well, Jared. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it a lot. Everybody kind of went off, long story short. And so you get to kind of see everybody do their thing, which was dope. For a manga reader that loves this series, it was really, really dope to see how it ended off. Season 2, obviously, not everybody loved how the animation looked. The art looked really, really good, in my opinion. But they definitely pulled out all the budget was in this last episode.
I never had a problem with.
I know you. I remember hearing you talking about it.
Like people were telling me slideshow lock. I'm like, what do y'all expect? Like, it's not about them actually kicking the soccer ball. You know what I mean? Like, it's about them playing soccer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's a lot more than just them physically kicking the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I never had a problem with that.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I feel like I liked, at least overall, I think I liked the animation for season 1 better than how it started. I think it got better
100%
as the season progressed. I was like, all right, cool. But I do get it because a lot of what happens, I think to reading the manga, it makes more sense with how this show works because it's a lot of inner dialogue, right? It's a lot of like, I got to do this. I'm seeing this, yada, yada. And that is portrayed better on black and white panels versus moving pictures. But I definitely see where you're coming from. But I enjoyed the season. I enjoyed the story of Blue Lock, the characters, and kind of how they all push past the limits and dealing with the different things that they go through. Ren and Sai were great little battle rivalry going on. Yeah. The moments with like Asagi talking to Ego was like one of my favorite moments ever. Is man like, bro, I ain't hear about the future. I'm talking about right now. Like, what are we talking about? Like, how are we going to win this right now?
Enjoy my boy Rio was great.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Like I said, this is very story driven to me. So I get like the slides, and at one point in time, like I was like, man, this is crazy. But as you keep watching, like the story, like way outshines what's going on as far as like quote unquote the animation. I enjoy it. I still got like 2 or 3 episodes before I finish, or 2 episodes before I finish.
Oh, you caught up?
It's great. Yeah. It's good.
Fire.
All
right.
Next one is Solo Leveling on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I say somebody keep asking about this too.
Yeah, someone kept asking about it. It's on the list. Yeah, it's definitely on the list.
Sebastian said, "Do they be boxing?"
they be boxing with their soccer skills. But yeah, I mean, obviously, this was one of the most anticipated anime of this year, especially early on in the winter. For me personally, as well, because I read the whole series about 4 or 5 times.
Your favorite one, right?
Second favorite one.
Second. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, second favorite one.
T-Bait.
Yeah, T-Bait's up there above this. But I mean, I love it. I think oh dang, that's what's up. Our record, I think, is 85. Our record is 85 concurrent watches. So we'll see if we can break that.
Yo, we gotta break it.
We'll see if we can break that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to bring some people in here?
Man.
Definitely do that. But 85 is our record. But yeah, I think season 1 was good. I don't think it was as great as everybody said it was, but I'm not hating on it. I think season 1 was.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think season 1 was like super hyped up, especially from people like me. I will agree that I hyped it up as well. Yeah, all the readers hyped it up, but I think season 2 is really where it's about to take off. So in a week from now, I think we get it. It's coming out. I think the 4th, if I remember correctly. Season 2 drops. I think it's definitely it's all gonna pay off, and I'm like, yeah, this was what should win Anime of the Year or in the conversation for Anime Year
for 2025.
Yeah, for 2025. I don't think it fully should be in the conversation for 2024, to be completely honest. But I love the show.
I mean, I love the show. I'm kind of with Joe on that. Like, I definitely do enjoy the action a lot.
Yeah,
but I mean, this story right now, it's really not much going on. It's really just straight.
That's its weakest point. That's honestly it's carried by Sung Jinu. Like that's really
it's like a reverse isekai. Like the monsters are coming into their world.
Yeah.
And this man is getting a boost from it. And it's you get the premise. He's climbing the ranks super quickly.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm I really like it because of the action. I feel like. So that's kind of why I'm at with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fire. So lovely. Fire. I had a chance to watch a little snippet of season 2.
The movie, right?
When I went the movie.
Yeah. When you what?
Yeah.
Where'd you
go? No. It wasn't like that. I went to the normal theater. I didn't do the whole NFL Joe red carpet.
Where? I am sitting here with you.
So I didn't get to do that. Where'd you go? XP's or something?
Called my agent the other day. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened, Joe. Stay home. enjoy the kids.
Listen, man. All I would say is when I saw that season 2 in theaters, I was like, yeah.
Season 2.
Yeah, Sun Jin-woo is top 5 most disrespectful anime characters.
Oh no, he disrespectful, bro. He get real disrespectful.
So disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Fire though.
Yeah,
it's
definitely
good.
Up there.
It's good.
Yeah.
Before we get to the last anime, shout out to Uninterrupted Mo adding to the offering plate. That's crazy. Hashtag Bossman Showdown tax. Okay, never mind. Not as crazy as I thought with the Showdown tax. No spoilers, but hashtag Crown the Emperor for season 3 Blue Lock. Hey, I'm with you, Logan.
Hey,
I'm with you, Logan. I think that was the last one. All right, bet. All right, the last show on the list, and this might be people have been asking about it.
This might be the sleeper.
Wait. Where is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Where's Daima?
Hey, y'all, hey.
None of y'all said Daima.
Wait, where's Daima?
I mean, Daima's
cool, I haven't, and I'm gonna say this. I watched the first 2.
I watched the first 2 episodes,
but there are some questions about Daima, I believe, over here. So I'll bump that up. But it didn't make it. Y'all didn't put it in here.
No, I don't think it deserves to be here.
Daima, really?
I also agree.
I love Daima.
I haven't watched enough to say anything.
We Dragon Ball Z fans.
I also agree.
I love Daima. Like the only aspect that's annoying about it is like them being like kids.
It's nothing new. It's GT all over again.
It's just nothing really going on right now.
There's something happening.
This last episode, I got leaks and I saw what happened.
There's something happened.
Yeah, I saw
something happened. But it's not like they, like you said, it's not adults, bro.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's fun for a Dragon Ball show.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, bro, the Goku Black arc is better than all of Daima.
100%.
We legit got a question, so I want to get that person that they shine. So we'll get to it in a second. But the most notorious talker, it's on Crunchyroll. The most notorious talker is makes the world's greatest clan or something like that. Very interesting show. Long story short, the main character, the dude in the black jacket and the red shirt, they are seekers. So basically hunters, like in a sense, like they're kind of hunters. This their clan, their class kind of thing. There's different classes. So the chick in the white is an assassin. The dude is a samurai. The dude all the way on the right in the blue is a knight, and he is a talker. So his class is talker. It's basically like strategist and like buff debuff kind of character, right? Support character in a sense. But his grandfather was the strongest seeker ever. And so his grandfather raised him, taught him everything he knew, even though he was a weak class. And so he has a lot of his mental is like on a whole other level. His physique and all that stuff. Like basically, he has wasted potential because all the work he's put in. If he was a different class, he'd hands down be one of the strongest. But because of what his class is, he's not, and so he works around that. He's ruthless and cold blooded. Like again, don't betray. Don't betray this man. Like if you turn on this man, it's a wrap for you. Like
he is a dog.
It's a wrap. You see that?
I got to tap in on this.
The second episode, what he
Rob,
does.
Them first 2 episodes, like
what he does to his clan members in the first 2 episodes is wild. It's absolutely wild. Like I said, don't turn on this man.
He don't care.
He don't care. He got a mission.
No empathy.
He got a mission. I mean, he does. The thing though, he does have some emotion.
The first 2 episodes didn't see it.
But and
that's the only 2 episodes I've seen.
Too much. Yeah, without saying too much, he does have a little bit, but he is very goal-driven oriented. I'm trying to do this. I'm manipulating everything around me, working with everything around me, and I'm trying to find the strongest people to bring with me. Long story short, so it's shout out to my boy Justin Simmons for recommending it to me.
Shout out to Jay Simmons.
Oh yeah, salute.
Yeah,
salute.
So
more NFL.
Somebody said. Oh, just real quick, Jared, I saw you on Captain Diesel channel. Appreciate it, man. Support that man.
Hey, okay.
He's a young up and coming podcast or channel.
Big time, man.
Alert. I mean, the homie. Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of people talking about Daima.
I actually enjoyed Daima. Like going into it, and even after seeing like the first episode, I was kind of just like, this is gonna be Dragon Ball all over again, just with kids, and I was like, I don't really care for it. But as I kept watching, like something about it, like I just kept watching an episode. Like I just kept watching it, and I was like, you know what? I actually enjoy it. I mean, the only thing I don't like about Daima, are the Majin Buu like renditions that we're seeing. Like
I just don't like this going backwards stuff.
That's my biggest thing. That's one of my biggest things.
Can we move on?
No, but this is Posey. This is
I know, but like this,
but it's still like it's still an old story about Majin. About after like it's still an old storyline.
Yeah,
like
it's still playing on the same Majin story, the demons.
Yeah, I was confused about that. I didn't realize that's what's going on because we got like a whole recap first episode
talking about all this trash about Goku Black. Goku Black's one of the best villains in Dragon Ball Z.
Goku Black is one of the best arcs in Dragon Ball Z.
One of the best written villains.
It's one of the best written. It's one of the better written.
Goku's body out of the pure
the ending a little wonky.
Him and how ridiculous mortals are changing the world.
Yes.
Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's
Vegeta's
one of the
speech
better
to why
Goku
arcs. Black will never be Goku. We forget. Black is snapped. That was the only reason I even stayed with Super was because of the Goku Black arc. Better animation? I have to disagree. We didn't even see nothing that fire. The fight with Goku versus the Tama, what's the name, was the most cleanest type of fight we've seen so far. And yes, we see Vegeta now.
You talking,
but it's still like first of all, the new spoiler that's coming his way. We don't even know how he got there. I'm hearing people say he didn't even earn the transformation. Again.
It hasn't happened yet? I thought that was official yet. No,
he did it, but they're saying it was a cop out. He didn't power up to do it.
Interesting.
And so I'm like,
go back and watch, but
and I see people saying the arc, the ending, there was really the world was falling apart out of there. Of course, Zeno came in to balance the world. They were trying to show you how OP Zeno was to set you up for the Tournament of Power. Maybe this wasn't Trunks' best arc, but Bulma got evaporated by Goku.
It was one of the better written arcs.
Like this is ever in the show.
Yeah, this is not up for debate.
So I'm just kind of like, Vegeta earned it. I gotta see it. Some people was telling me he didn't earn it, so I'm like, all right, well, we'll see what happens.
I am curious to see that though, because if he didn't earn it, I'm curious to see how he got there.
I gotta see it there because some people was telling me he didn't earn it. He got it from something. And I was like, I gotta watch it. I gotta see what's going on. But Daima to me is good. I like the vibes of it, but it's giving me very much like a Dragon Ball vibe, which is like cool. But Dragon Ball has so much more 90s lore and like so much more different type of comedy that Dragon Ball is completely different from Daima. You know what I mean? Like Dragon Ball like has like a whole different tone, Whereas like Daima, it's like we're in the demon world trying to get the Dragon Ball.
But you know why I enjoy it though? And it's not even to say what you're saying is wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I enjoy about Daima is like the lore. Like we're finding out like Supreme Kai's real name. We're finding out how they were born, you know, where they come from. We're finding out more about the Namekians, more about the demon realm, more about like the Bora and like where he's from and all. Like I feel like that's what I like about this because it's expanding the verse and like a lot of the stuff that Toriyama kind of glossed over in Dragon Ball Z. He's actually doing a deep dive in Daima. The only thing is, it's like he didn't have to GT and make them kids. Like I don't think that was necessary. That was just like.
But I mean, he had to because they would have been too strong whooping on everybody, and that's why I'm kind of like, we're not moving on from the Majin Buu arc.
And then my thing is like,
they're making another. Well, in this Daima, they make more. But that's why
I get it. Like we're gonna get to other stuff, I would imagine. But I'm just kind of like, for this season so far, it's like I feel like this could have been this really like a filler episode in the Z arc.
Because and that's my thing. Like, is this going to build like to what we know what Dragon Ball Super is? Like, if it's not going to do me any good, then like cool.
This has really
but like, is it going to build on to what I already know? And is the information that I know now in Daima going to be useful?
And we talked about this too, P, with Blake, our episode with Blake last year. Like, I think a lot of people wouldn't have respected or even hyped up Daima this point because we were all hating on it, but then obviously Toriyama passes, and everyone was like, "This is the last thing we see from Toriyama, so we gotta love on it, we gotta hype it up." Which
we were definitely trash talking.
No, we were trying. Everybody was trying.
Like,
everybody.
We're like, give us the next season of Super. Like, let's move on, keep going, don't go backwards. We don't need to see them being kids again. Like, everyone's trashing it, and then obviously Toriyama passed, and then it's like, okay, well, this is about to be the greatest thing ever by Toriyama. So, it just kind of,
I like, and I seen the comments say like, if you're not really a Dragon Ball fan, you're probably not rocking with Diamond. Like, you kind of have to be a Dragon Ball fan. And I just kind of like I agree. Like, this isn't like, this is cool. I like to see what's going on, but I'm just more like, Super manga's been going on. We've been have other enemies ready to come onto the play. We got Vegeta's new form we've been waiting on forever. Bruh. Aside from the Daima form, we've been waiting for the ego.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think
all night.
Jared,
all night.
Jared, hey, all night.
All night.
All night. Do my part.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Made Sundays, man.
So I just, I like it. The fights have been good so far, but also, how long did it take us to get to the first fight with the whatever? The first one,
I think.
Yeah, like we 10 episodes in, 5 episodes in, like we had at least be 8 to 10 episodes in before we got to this first fight. Everything else has just been Goku beating up some regular cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
while eating burgers.
It was a very slice of life version of like Dragon Ball, like, and and I think why it turned a lot of people off is because Toriyama was trying to revisit the feel that the original Dragon Ball had, but it's like, I think when he was creating this, he wasn't realizing that Super was what we were left off with.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that were reading Super, or reading the Super manga, or watching Super anime, or watching reruns of Super, watching the Broly movie. I think the last movie we got was Superhero with Gohan Beast, right? So we're seeing all that stuff. It's bigger transformations, more powerful, more action, blah blah blah, and then we go all the way back to like slow pace. So it's not like I don't get what Jared is saying. I agree with what you're saying, but I just feel like because we're getting the lore, I feel like that's what's making me stay. Like we're finding so much about these characters that we did not even know. Like, you got to remember, like in Super, they expanded the universes, right? Now we're visiting Saiyans from other universes. We're seeing that, Frost is like a different version of Frieza, right? There's like, we're seeing all these different characters from all over the world, Pride Troopers and all this stuff, and we don't know like anything about them other than like a little. Like even Jiren's backstory was like 2 seconds. It was like
a crumb of what was really going on.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, like, I think Daima is a nice change of pace because it's actually caring about the backstory versus like just like, let's go in there and box, Like
I would be with you if this backstory we weren't talking about wasn't a 30-year-old backstory. Like, we're just getting into the demon world where it's like You know,
I love Sam. Love you, Sam. Appreciate you, boss.
Sam, appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, somebody said
Snow bunnies.
Yeah, somebody said you think they should make it. Yeah, I think they should have just stayed with Superman. Like UI came out 5 years ago? Dang,
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah,
it was a while ago.
It's like come on, man, we got more to see. Like, and I feel like that's the point of what I felt like Dragon Ball was supposed to be going in. What is the next level? Because they always hinted at there's another level, right? Even when they first introduced Beerus with that movie, like there's more Brawly, there's more levels to this, these fighters.
Yeah,
and I'm just kind of like,
we're going back.
That's what we wanted to get to, that ultimate level, because we want to see Goku finally get to the point where he's like one of the top in the verse, because he's still not one of the top.
But instead, we're like revisiting.
Literally, we're back to SS3.
Yeah, back to SS3, like legit.
Yeah. So I'm with you. Real quick, let me address T-Bag. Appreciate you for the $2 super chat. Add Haikyuu to the list, Joe. I heard great things. I need to.
You haven't watched Haikyuu yet, Joe?
I've watched the seasons. I didn't watch the new movie that dropped this year, so I couldn't add to this. But I do love.
Oh yeah, the movie was good.
I heard great things. I didn't watch. I think there was 2
movie too.
Yeah, I think there was 2 movies before. So the season ends, and then this is like the 3rd movie after the season ends. It's all canon, but it's like the main.
Yeah, you gotta watch the movies too.
The two rival teams basically go against each other for the last time, kind of thing. Was my understanding of what happens.
Nekoma versus.
Was it dumpster fighter? Well, I forgot what they call it, but yeah. But yeah, no, I get it, man.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really know if there's any other shows this season that really stuck out, but
I mean, we did not mention Bleach.
I was surprised. No one said Bleach. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but no one brought it in the list.
We did not mention Bleach.
1,000-Year Blood War arc is definitely a good contender.
It should be here. 1,000%.
It's a good contender.
Every episode is a movie.
I have not seen any.
I haven't watched a single episode this season. I'm not gonna lie.
Now we know episode. Okay.
That's why I didn't add it. But I know I've heard great things. I'm not saying it's not.
Bleach has been putting on for me personally, like 1,000-Year Blood War arc has been an all-star performance. And we see Blue Star. We see you talking about Kenshin manga. Yeah. We see you. I already ordered my copy. I'm just waiting for it to come in. Shout out Corey.
No, it looks absolutely
great.
So Tower of God, I see people talking about Tower of God. I've been watching Tower of God. It had a stronger start, but
it did. That second season is very.
It's not really.
It doesn't match up well to what season 1 offered.
I do think the animation did drop a little bit, in my opinion. Some of the fights aren't looking as clean as you would think. It's not bad. I definitely think they're doing their thing. It's just hard to really rank it with what everything's going on. Season 2 is terrible. I wouldn't say terrible.
It's not terrible.
I liked them start. The first half of it, I thought was really they really did it well. But as soon as they kind of got into that this games or this tournament
art,
it just kind of is all over the place a little bit. Like I'd be kind of lost too. Like they're kind of trying to focus on this new villain who is supposed to be like the bomb step down, somebody that was made before bomb was made.
Mm-hmm.
And he's I'm not getting no real from him, like he's trying to be a villain towards bomb. He wants bomb to suffer, but I'm not you're not convincing me, in my opinion. So I can see why it's still not getting a lot of attention.
Plus, too, I think season 1 was really good. I think it's really hard to introduce new characters, and that first episode that we got of season 2 is like, what is going on? Who are these new characters? And so it's very hard to introduce new characters when we have fell in love with like season 1 characters. So I think season 2 is definitely a very slower pace of trying to get us introduced.
You got to kind of restart everybody, which is what was I haven't watched season 2. I did read a long time ago, and so that's kind of how I felt too. Like coming to this point, I was like, okay, we got a whole new cast of people that's around this man. I got to figure out everybody else and what they're about. So it's a little bit of a slower start, but I mean, I'm curious to see how far they go because I haven't read it in a while. So
yeah, they and I like I said, I see some comments about the animation. Yeah, man, it's not the first half. I felt like was way better. Like I feel like they tried more with the fights. They gave you a lot more lore with this whole like Fuga thing. Like you really were feeling it. Like okay, like Bomb's a part of some like terrorist group. Like he's really out here cutting up right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you get it. Like this is. But then as it went on, Bomb, you can see he's still kind of the same soft-hearted guy, which is like I guess you could like that. But I was kind of feeling like the
dark
Bomb,
like I was like feeling that Bomb. Like that's what I was hoping was going to be more of what we got. But he's kind of the same old Bomb, which is like makes sense.
It's cool.
But we'll
like I think the stakes got like taken off. Like the episode 1, 2, like we get this very etchy type of person who is no nonsense, and as we go, it's like so like it's really not as serious, but it is kind of serious.
He's still trying to like hold it down for his homies. And it's like even this new crew, they're cool, they're all right. I mean, I would probably say out of all of them, I feel like, man, it's tough. Out of all of them, the right hand dude, probably my more favorable one of them.
I can see that.
You feel me? But like the girl with the fire, she's cool.
That's who I like.
She's cool. I like her too. She's cool. I think she does have a little bit more depth that she can bring.
Mm-hmm.
Being a princess of a royal family. But all those other guys, like the other thief guy,
like even the main guy.
Side character with him, the Takamichi lookalike. He's
the Takamichi lookalike. Absolutely.
Now, I thought he was a prince of jihad at first. Like I thought he was like a lost relative. So that's why I was really interested in his story. But he's given like, I don't know what the thing is with the blonde hair characters just being like kind of trash, but like he's given a little Takamichi-esque, not that, he's not horrible. And I'm not trying to say Takamichi is the worst thing ever, but I mean, I don't think Takamichi is the worst thing ever, but
he got some work. He needs some work.
Some work to do. But this guy, like, he's had some moments, I guess.
He's had emotional moments. Oh, it's Takamichi. Not even gonna lie, he's had emotional moments to where it's like, okay,
yeah, it's like, but yeah. They hopefully they reel it in because I think it's only one episode left, ain't it? Like 1 or 2 episodes.
1 or 2 episodes up. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let me get to some of these questions and then get y'all boys out of here. We won't do all of them. Let's do a couple of them real quick and then let y'all boys do what y'all gotta do. So appreciate y'all time. Again, for those of you that haven't aren't already supporting these boys, man, make sure you go do so. All the links are down in the bio. And like this stream if you possibly can. Appreciate you. All right. Who do you side with? And this is from Chris, actually. Destroy the world for family Eren or destroy family for the world Itachi? If you had to pick,
I never agree with Eren's take. Y'all know this.
Yeah. Jared doesn't agree with Eren.
I don't agree with Eren's take. I don't really agree with Itachi's take either. I think that's extreme what he did.
Yeah.
But
if you have to pick one,
I would probably pick Itachi's.
Yeah, I would pick Eren's personally.
Yeah, I think watching it as a show, I'm with Itachi more. But if I was in this personal situation, I'm on the Eren vibe. Like I'm destroying the world for my family type thing. So
especially because the world was trying to kill you, I'm crashing.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. Like, I don't like Eren. I don't, but like if you mess with my family, like I'm definitely coming for you, and I will like go to the ends of the earth to make sure like you're done if it's for the sake of my family. So I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I see. Yeah, I don't really condone the Massacre. It's never been my go-to. Like,
but I mean, of course, none of us
for both of them. Like, just for both of them.
But both of them are mass murder either way, right? But it's a thing of
I gotta pee.
It's a thing of
I just picked some. Yeah. Go ahead. No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, yeah. It's just a thing of like, would you clap your family to save the world, or would you clap the world to save your family?
Yeah.
And it's just like in Aaron's scenario, I feel like, you know, if the world left his family alone, there would have been no reason for him to crash. I still think that like they were provoked, they were antagonized, and they told him, listen, don't make me press the red button. The world forced him to press the red button. The red button came out. He's like, you can't
push the button.
Right. You can't get mad once the red button is pushed and be like, nah, not that country, only this one. Like, nah, like, you know, you press the red button, it's over with. Like, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, I'm a believer of like, you could do whatever you want, but you can't control how somebody reacts, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I feel like Aaron's situation is like, no one's saying like morally it's the greatest thing to do, but they push them to a point where you can't control how they react. You can't get mad at how they react. You can't control it, you know? Versus Itachi was literally like, that was more of even a Danzo situation where it was like, I don't even think they had to go down that route.
Yeah, Itachi definitely did not have to
kill every Uchiha. Like,
I mean, but he did feel like they would have been back at war again. And I think at first when we got introduced to even why Itachi did that, we still weren't because I don't think they explained to us the Hashirama and Madara history until later still.
Until after,
So we didn't realize how bad the wars had been for so long. We just knew the Uchihas were going to war with the Senju. Okay, cool. But we didn't know it was like, you know, all the worlds, all the villages couldn't even operate because
maybe if we would have known that, it would have been maybe a little change of heart with what's going on with
because Itachi read the stone tablet, didn't he?
Yeah,
or no,
he did.
I thought he did. Tablet.
I think so. I believe so. But I think it's also a situation where, because you know Tobirama was who he was, that also, you know, exacerbated a lot of the things that happened with the Uchiha clan.
100%. He did not like
know, putting them in law enforcement. You know, certain things.
But he's
on the outskirts of the town.
War. He was with his brother.
Right. I know, but all I'm saying is I feel like there are other ways that could have been that you could have worked with the Uchihas without.
Absolutely.
Because listen, if Naruto found a way to work with Sasuke, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's not like it would have ever happened. It was possible. Or else Naruto and Sasuke would have never been able to work together in Boruto, so none of this would ever happen. So it is possible. I just feel like the mass murder with Itachi was, you know, bro said Tobirama did nothing wrong. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Tobirama was.
I agree with girl. Sarutobi could have prevented that massacre if he had stepped in, and I agree. Sarutobi did not.
No, for sure.
Enough as Hokage.
I get that there's more into it, like Danzo and the council, and there's more, but he could have.
Like Rob said, Naruto would have never let that go down.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Rob said, Naruto would have never let that go down. He would have been like, "No, we're not. There's no plans."
Right.
Yeah.
Massacre.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
But I feel that.
Yeah.
But all right, we got 3 more, and I'll let y'all boys go. What's your new Gen 3? Shout out code is Mike 14.
We talking first new gen or new gen?
New gen.
Yeah.
There's always a new gen in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, the My Hero manga ended. JJK ended. So are we?
I
think they're referring to like that time
Well,
frame.
my new gen has always been Demon Slayer, My Hero, JJK.
Yeah.
That's been me. I feel like out of all the new gens that came out around that time, they kind of stamped their place as the most popular, and they've all had great manga numbers.
Yeah.
So those are my stamp old new gen. Now the new gen, that's a different story, I guess. Stuff that's still going on right now. Manga wise, I would probably say Black Clover is still going on.
That's what I was gonna say.
Even though it's still back then, I still think Black Clover is in that conversation.
It's a travesty.
Fire Force is me of anime that's still going on, and in that conversation, and then I
think are we counting One Punch Man? One Punch Man came out when 2015.
You can.
That's after. I think that's after My Hero. Yeah. So I think One Punch Man.
My Hero came out in 16 or 17.
I think. Well, the manga came out in 2014, but the anime
came out in
I think One Punch Man, the anime came out in 2015. So maybe the manga is 2013. Maybe I don't know. I don't know when the One Punch Man manga came out.
Yeah, One Punch Man came out a minute ago. I mean,
Hold on, let me figure it out because that's something different. Give me a second. Y'all keep going. I'll figure it out for you.
Yeah, I think if we're including One Punch Man in that conversation as a big three, I think it's because it was One Punch Man at a point in time was as popular as basically like any of these shows we're talking about, right? The only thing that slowed One Punch Man's growth was the change in studios and with the hiatus with the change in studios.
Yeah.
If they stuck with Madhouse, I mean, One Punch Man would have been
what?
Yeah, they would have been way. It would have been.
Yeah. So
I would probably. Well, and then I would just say my third one. It would probably be like, and again, I just say this because I think these mangas are still going on. That's kind of the only reason I said that.
Yeah.
But I would probably say Black Clover, Fire Force, and Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
Vinland Saga is a good pick. Vinland Saga is a really good pick.
By the way,
honorable mentions: Mob Psycho, One Punch Man.
Is Mob still going?
No, Mob's done.
No, I wasn't thinking about Mob.
This is the old one?
Yeah, Mob is done. I would have Mob. Mob is like my honorable mention. I just don't think it's better than Demon Slayer, Fire Force. I mean, Demon Slayer.
It's not. It's so good though.
Or JJK. It is really good though. I think it's like right there in that conversation.
Yeah. By the way, One Punch, which I didn't notice, originally had a webcomic that dropped. That was back in 2009, but the Jump remake version, the manga came out in 12, and then the anime dropped in 15.
Okay, all right. So that's probably closer to AOT then.
Yeah, which I was gonna say. Someone mentioned AOT not being in why is AOT not in the conversation? Which
AOT is not like new gen to me.
Yeah,
bro.
AOT is like I think new gen was like 2014. I think new gen
AOT came out 2 years after Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. AOT was 2013.
Yeah, AOT was 2013.
Yeah, so I think new gen is My Hero and like after. Like, I think My Hero started the new gen.
Somebody asked me about Karugabachi. I haven't read it.
Yeah, I haven't watched
I've read like 2 or 3. I've heard it's a slow start from what I'm hearing, but I heard it's good.
I see like Blue Lock, Dandadan Solo.
I want to put Blue Lock in so bad, man.
Blue Lock did have a year to where it had some major manga sales at one point.
That first year.
And then I know like they were the whole like World Cup. I think it was during time of the World Cup because I know they Japan did the Blue Lock jerseys or whatever too. So yeah. All right.
I mean, new gen wise, I completely agree with Jared on that. I just think it's a travesty what happened to Black Clover.
Yeah, for sure.
Black Clover, if you ask me personally, pound for pound, like chapter for chapter, episode for episode, like I'm watching Black Clover like over even My Hero.
I would probably
I watched Black Clover and My Hero too.
Demon. It would either take Demon Slayer or JJK spot for me. I think My Hero solidified.
Honestly, no. Well, My Hero has to be there because it started a new gen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I would rather watch, like if it was actually like,
Yeah, I mean at first I used to say My Hero, Black Clover, and Demon Slayer.
Yeah, but Black
even
Clover,
the Black Clover manga too. Like it's like that.
Black Clover manga is hitting.
Yeah, it's terrible what happened to.
I agree.
Black Clover was so good, like, and it could have been better. I'm not saying it's perfect. It could have been better.
The movie,
but I
was
think
okay.
like Black Clover had,
The movie was okay.
Why you do that, P? I still haven't watched the movie, but I've heard good things.
No, it wasn't canon. It wasn't canon.
It wasn't.
But I liked it. I liked the movie. But I think it was just like a big part of me enjoying that movie as well was just the fact that it's like, yo, Black Clover is back finally. You know what I mean? Like, And I'm still waiting for the anime to return. I think Black Clover again is just amazing. It sucks that it's on this major hiatus.
Yeah,
I think for no reason. Maybe they weren't seeing the return, but I think Black Clover was fire.
Folks saying Arcane. It's not an anime.
I was gonna say it's not
Arcane,
an anime, but Arcane is like
Arcane
that.
is one of the best animated shows. I feel like.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Just period.
Arcane is
Arcane is like that.
Story-wise, it's great.
All right. 2 more quick personal questions. I don't think much deliberation, but anime you can watch over and over and never get tired of. Shout out Fat Man DD1.
Oh, Fat Man was in here. Dang.
He asked this on IG, so I'm not sure if you ever pulled up on the chat, but this is one of the IG questions. He did submit that, so.
Shout out Fat Man. I mean, you know mine already, so I don't really need to say too much.
Yeah, I mean, definitely One Piece for sure.
Yeah, One Piece.
Like you could start it over and rewatch type thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I can watch One Piece though. I rewatch One Piece often, like just the certain little arcs.
Yeah,
certain little stuff. Yeah.
If there's an anime I have to pick that's not One Piece, I'll probably either say Code Geass or The Law of Aweki.
You push that agenda, sir.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that agenda this entire time.
I'm pushing. Hey, you know what? The creator came back and was like, "Hey, we're working on a little one shot."
Hey, where's this at, bro? Is it on Crunchyroll or where's it at? Where can I watch this?
Honestly,
or is it that old?
I think it was.
I
on Netflix.
I saw it on Netflix. Yeah, I want to say
I think it was on Netflix, but I don't know. I honestly don't know where it's on now. Like, there's too many. It might be on Peacock. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'll find it.
All I know is
I'm gonna start it, Rob. I'm gonna start just for you.
Are you actually gonna watch it?
I promise you.
Because everybody be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, bro. I'm gonna watch it," and then they be playing around. But I put in, listen, I've been putting in so much work for the Law of Weki, and hearing that the creator is coming back and bringing Law of Weki back, like it blew my mind. It blew my mind. So I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's a great W for us in the Law of Weki community. But yeah,
it's on Pluto TV right now.
It's on what?
Pluto TV right now.
A Pluto? Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's one of them joints. I don't know.
Yeah, I see people saying Full Metal as well. That's definitely, I feel like in the
new gen.
No, they're saying
rewatchable.
Oh yeah,
rewatch over and over.
I think that's definitely in that conversation too.
Yeah,
you didn't type. You had to type Law of Weki in the chat.
Oh yeah, I just had to make sure people know how to search. Commander saying
Mid-Geass Boss Man Rob. Hey, listen. Hey, look, this is how crazy it was. Rob and Blaze were like hyping me to watch Code Geass, so I rewatched. Well, I guess watched it for the first time because I never finished it, and it took over my Crunchyroll. Stats. It was my favorite anime of 2024. But it's not. But
I feel like Attack on Titan is also in that conversation. I can rewatch Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I could. Because
it would have to be like an arc. Like
even rewatching it with my wife. I rewatched it with my wife the first when she wanted to get into it, and I was like,
it's a good rewatch.
Yeah, it's a good rewatch.
Yeah,
Yu Yu Hakusho is always something. Like I watched that on
rewatch.
Yeah.
I watched it always and forever.
That's a good rewatch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, give Death Note is a really good one too. Actually, Death Note I've seen like
Death Note
7
I need to rewatch Death Note. Honestly,
I've seen it so
even
many
the
times.
second portion of it, it's still for me. It's still really good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Somebody said Avatar.
Avatar, not an anime, but Avatar.
Avatar, great rewatch.
Yeah, I think I've rewatched it 3 times. So shout out to the kiddos.
But
somebody said Hunter.
But yeah, I still think you should Law of Weki. Everyone tap in.
I'll find it. I'll
watch
TV.
It,
all that. It's only like 50 some episodes, so y'all don't have to freak out or nothing. Y'all be
only.
Right.
You said only like it was 12. Before we get to the last question, shout out 1216 Podcast. Got me thinking, what's a game that really should be turned into an anime? And respect to the goats in the industry, the house tax, Rob, and Sundays.
Man, first off, salute to my guys over at 1216 Podcast. Man. What's a game that could be turned into an anime?
I mean, Kingdom Hearts.
And that's you said it. You literally said it right away.
Got a manga.
I think there's a manga.
There's a manga.
They got a manga for it.
I found it. Actually, found it at MomoCon. It was the little manga library.
Sly Cooper would be one of the toughest animes.
Ooh. Okay.
I've always been an advocate as like Sly Cooper is one of my favorite games of all time. It's just got a great story. It's one of the greatest stories. Like, like the Thievius Raccoonus. Like, come on. Like, I feel like as an anime, it would be crazy. Like just the villains alone are so unique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they come from all different types of backgrounds. And then like by the time Slide 3, he has to pretty much put a master team together to take back his vault.
Yeah. I think Assassin's Creed would be a good one.
Yeah,
honestly. Assassin's Creed would be dope to go from Ezio and all that stuff to go from that would be dope.
I don't know if y'all remember Ratchet and Clank.
Baki hate.
Oh, go ahead, Preston. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Nah, I just been seeing some Baki hate actually throughout the stream, and I'm just like,
Baki's good.
What's going on?
I
haven't watched Baki. Dude, I've seen like episodes here and there, but I haven't sat down and watched it.
Like realistically, like my go ahead, Preston. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was just gonna say my first pick would have been Kingdom Hearts, 100%. But if not Kingdom Hearts, I think probably the greatest show would be Super Smash Brothers, because you're touching so many different IPs, like all brought together. And then you could have spin-off episodes, or you could have arcs dedicated to every single character in their verse. So you could have like Mario going through like Fire Emblem verse, and then you could have, Sora going through Luigi's Mansion. You could have
there's lots you could do there.
And, Sonic fighting against like
have you
Sephiroth.
guys heard
heard
the like there's some lore saying that we might get like a Super Smash Brothers movie, because we're getting a Donkey Kong movie, we got a Sonic movie, we got a Super Mario movie, and there may actually be talks of like getting a Super Smash Brothers.
I heard about that, but I think that's more like there's a it's like the Nintendo Cinematic Universe. It's the NCU.
I mean, a
like
cinematic,
that, right?
yeah.
And it's supposed to like line up together. We don't know, because honestly, the one I'm worried about is the Kirby movie, because the fact that they've robbed us of Kirby Air Ride 2 for what 20 years is
crazy.
So I don't know what's gonna happen with the Kirby movie if that comes out. But
I see people saying Doom. That just makes me think like Helldivers would probably be fire as an anime. Helldivers 2, like I don't know if you ever really played, but it gets kind of crazy, like what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And so I think that'd be fire. Street Fighter
already has an anime.
Yeah, I think Street Fighter.
Yeah, it does.
Overwatch would be tough.
Overwatch would be tough. Overwatch would be tough.
I'll watch Overwatch.
And I think somebody said Doom, and somebody said R2D2 or something like that. But also
someone mentioned Star Wars earlier.
Is it I don't know if it's like, it's not Insurgent. It's like oh man, what is it called, bro? It's about the guy with the lightning powers, and he's like a villain, and you get to choose like whether you want to be good or bad a lot. It's a video game. Hold on, man.
No, I'm thinking of.
It's like
I was thinking
something.
No, I was thinking of something else.
Hold on, real quick. While 1216
Wrath or something. One of them.
Yeah, Slide. 1216 says Slide. I'm guessing Beautiful Joe's what he's talking about. Maybe Dante, Ratchet, Jax, ranking them from a game perspective.
Ratchet and Clank. Like, I don't know if everybody remembers Ratchet.
I haven't played all
like
these.
Dad Mug was fire. That would be a great.
Infamous. My bad.
Okay.
Infamous would be good.
Yeah, Infamous is fire. Like it's pretty much like an X-Men on like
I never played that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You could choose to be like a hero or a villain.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank.
What is that like? Is that like
PlayStation game?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, I grew up on Spyro and Crash.
I was about to say
Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
I don't know.
Might be good too.
The Spyro demo.
Jack and Dexter would be. I feel like
because I never got the
Spyro.
I got the real game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Jack and Dexter would be
it.
a little more better than Ratchet and Clank, in my opinion.
Crash Bandicoot? Perhaps.
All those would be good stuff, man.
But all right, last question. Let the boys go. 2025 anime you are most excited about, not One Piece. Shout out to ACH Pod. What y'all boys got?
If it's coming back, right? Is Fire Force coming back?
Fire Force is coming back.
Yeah.
Fire Force definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jujutsu Kaisen is really. I just kind of want to see this Culling Games. Aside from that, I am hyped to hear about Sakamoto Days.
Yes, sir.
But mostly Fire Force is what I'm really feeling. One Punch Man, is that coming back?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's coming back. Not OP, not One Punch, not One Piece.
Vigilante, the My Hero.
I'm looking forward to that.
What is that?
The anime that's coming out in the spring.
Is that canon? What is that?
It's a separate manga. So it's a separate manga.
Yeah, it's a separate manga.
But it touches. I think it's before.
So it touches on like the teachers
Man,
that when they were students. It touches on like that whole.
Like
so you do see.
And all them?
Yeah, they're not the main characters, but they are. You do see them in the manga or in the series. So
Chainsaw Man.
Oh wait, Uba Blatt is getting an anime.
Uba Blatt is getting an anime.
Yo, honestly, I'm high. The way Parody sold that to me,
but she was crazy.
Yo, I still didn't even get a chance to because I'm reading Sakamoto Days, I'm reading Kingdom. I'm all over this right now.
I got a whole bunch of new manga that I picked up. I'm like, I got it.
Coming out.
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone's coming back too.
Yeah, it's coming out
last season, I think.
Yeah, coming out in the winter.
Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayer movies is gonna be a hit.
Yeah. Kaiju's coming back. Sakamoto Days. Dandadan's coming back. Solo Leveling's coming back. Windbreaker's coming back. We mentioned Fire Force. Go-Go Loser Ranger's coming back with a season 2. I never watched the first one yet, but I heard good things.
I watched a couple episodes.
How is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your initial opinion on it?
I just wish they would do a Power Ranger anime that was like actually about
Power Rangers,
or at least about them being heroes. Because in Go-Go Loser Ranger, they're not heroes.
Yeah,
they're like villain Power Rangers, and they just run up a check off of this villain that they've been defeated, and then one of the like fodders is like, I'm tired of just being
tired of being misused and abused.
Guys. So he's trying to rise up and stop them for real. But I did support it because shout out my guy Zeno.
Oh yeah, he's in it.
I think he's the main character.
Is he?
In dub.
Wow, that's
okay. That's what's up.
So shout out Zeno, one of the greatest.
Yeah.
He tough.
Yeah, so I think that's the main reason I even picked it up. Just
Gotcha.
That sounds very The Boys-esque.
It's like The Boys, pretty much. Yeah. But I want to see something where it's like the Power Ranger actually, like, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, the Power Rangers.
Yeah. Spy Family.
The Spy Family coming back?
Maybe. The season 2 was really good. I don't think that came out this year though, did it? It might have.
No, it did. No. Did it come out this year?
Yeah,
I feel like it was early. It might have been early. Yeah, no, it did come out this year.
It was good season 2 though. It was really good.
It did come out this year.
Apothecary Diaries comes out.
Yeah, it's coming back. I'm not sure any other like super.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of good. I'm really probably most excited for Fire Force and JJK because
ReZero's coming back.
Oh, wait. I'm a big like.
What about JoJo's?
I think. What?
No, not yet.
That's not coming out to 26, right?
Yeah, 2026, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more so like. Did that come out this year?
What?
JoJo's?
Stone Ocean?
Stone Ocean.
No, Stone Ocean came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2023.
I'm more so like me. I'm a big, like I've been saying, I think Gojo is one of the greatest battle characters ever, bro. I think even before we get these Cullen games, I've been said Gojo is one of the best written fighting characters. And so now I'm like really excited to see him fight Sukuna. That is really like from a shonen fighting perspective.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That is what I'm very excited about because I know I'm not trying to spoil, but I know he's going off.
Yeah.
And there's people are still debating is Sukuna even really stronger than Gojo because of how he lost and things of that nature. Yeah. But that's really what I'm excited about specifically about that. And then of course I've been waiting on Fire Force. So
I can't wait for Fire Force.
Yeah. And Slime should be going up a lot too. Slime was good this season, but Slime
it was very like set up some stuff.
Nothing they got to a lot of things. Yeah.
Very political. They had maybe like one or two really good fights.
Yeah, I don't think
it's very political.
It's Slime season 4 is either coming out at the end of the year or early 2026.
Oh, the beginning after the end also.
T-Bait, I was about to throw that out. T-Bait is kind of my favorite. Yeah, it's coming out.
That up.
I mean, hold on. The manhwa, great. the anime studio that's doing the anime, I'm highly skeptical. Yeah, I'm praying about it, but I'm gonna watch it regardless because I enjoy the series, I enjoy the story. But I'm not gassing the anime up to everybody. But the manhwa is my favorite, so I would say that.
Oh yeah, like Crystal said, the Omniscient Reader.
Is that getting a second season?
I don't know if it's 2025, but they're making an anime for it.
Damn, there's a lot of shows I gotta catch up on.
It's never ending with anime, man.
I still want to watch Orb and all this other.
I don't know if
that's been the issue
coming out this year, but if it is
it coming out again this year?
And I think that'll be really fire. Not an anime, but One Piece live action. We're back.
Are we back next year?
Season 2.
Not One Piece. You can't talk One Piece.
Oh, let's live action.
Live action. He did. Yeah, he did clip on live action.
He said live action.
All right.
When is it? When is it coming out? Do y'all
know? Somebody said, "What's your thoughts on One Piece live action?" Love it. Love One Piece live action. I think they're doing a great job. Oda's on set, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, you and Larry need to have at it on that
Naruto?
Yo, Lazarus. Lazarus is coming out in 2025.
Lazarus is coming out.
Is that anime?
Yeah, it's anime. So it's a new one. So it's some of the people who made Cowboy Bebop and some people in basically Cowboy Bebop and John Wick. It's supposed to be like that. I'm super excited. I don't have a month. It's not showing me a month of what's coming out. It just says 2025. So I'm assuming the later half of 2025. But that looks really good, and I'm excited.
I don't know anything about this though. It's like
it's basically the premise is there's this wonder drug that's a cure-all that this doctor created, and it turns out that cure-all is actually it cures whatever you got, but this year after you take the drug, like you're gonna die, like everyone's gonna die, whoever took the drug, and so it's about finding this doctor who disappeared and all this other stuff going on. So, but it's got the action director for John Wick in it, which is supposed to obviously. Says a lot about it, so I'm curious to see how that pans out.
Hashira, boo! Eminence of Shadow, boo!
Boo! I mean, I seen the Baruto comment. I would be excited if they portrayed the manga.
If they portrayed the manga smacks, like it doesn't get the manga smacks.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's like, I'm gonna have to read the manga myself, but.
Yeah, eventually, at some point, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not, Yeah.
Toilet Bound.
Yeah, that's coming. I saw season 2 for that one's coming. I know that's people like that show. I think season 1 just dropped not too long ago this year. Yeah, there's not a ton more like super hyped up shows that are coming out based on what I'm seeing. So, man, fellas, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for the time.
It's been an honor, man. Y'all boys remember me when y'all,
Hey, chill out. We already told you. Stop. You too. Chill out, bro. First of all, appreciate y'all for being here, man. It means a lot to have y'all two boys in here. Again, we kind of gave you your flowers already. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Appreciate everybody that's been in here in the chat. Thank y'all, everybody who liked the stream. Thank you guys who chatted. Appreciate all the super chats. We didn't get to the pod goal, which I'm not tripping too much about that. But thank y'all so much for everybody that's hung out with us. This is actually one of our shorter ones lately. We didn't hit the 4 hour mark. We're gonna get out here before 4 hours. Let these boys do what they gotta do today. But appreciate y'all, man. For real, it means a lot to everybody here. Dope stream, had a fun time. So y'all be easy, man.
Love y'all.